Proud of you.
HR should always be proud of me.
Over.
Are you guys all on your main screens?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the campaign Magic of Iocrest with our lovely group. No one's gonna die today. We're sadly missing Sky. He is not doing so well today. He's not feeling the greatest, so he will not be here this week, but he will be here next week. Very much love you, Sky, so can't wait to see you next week. But we have our adventurers that where they last left off. You guys were in the city of Uggar. It was an adventuring time of playing around with the Thieves Guild, stealing a silver door handle, literally off a broken door, interacting with Vixven, the leader of the town, and then you set off on your way after buying a few items as well, and you took to the road, which went through a little bit more of the Grimhill Forest before leaving it, and then you were out onto what is known as the plains between the Grimhill Forest and the wallowed hollow that leads towards the city of Celli. It is on these plains that you encountered an Oni, a fiendish, giant, ogreish type brute that took very quickly to trying to destroy you all with a mix of cold and slashing. There was no love in that Oni's heart.
There was no love.
There was no love in that heart. But upon a little bit more of traveling, you all decide to camp down for the night and decide to rest, unaware that you did not have the protections you did have at one point, and immediately understood why you needed protections as a young black dragon sat down on the little outskirts outside of your camp and has wandered in a little curious as he is about maybe 30-40 feet away, as those of you with dark vision are able to see the outline of this creature, as one of you is also in a trance-like state, aware and conscious, but otherwise unable to do anything, while the rest of you are, well, actually 2 of you can see it. 2 of you can't. Because the campfire that you do have only is flickering out for dim light, but it has wandered in as its gush, 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 as its slithering head, its blackened scales mixing in. All you can really see is like the greenish hue of its eyes as you hear sizzling. All you can really hear is sizzling, what sounds like it's saliva hitting the ground as it's burning and eating away at the grass and dirt. As it is just, well, this is curious. We don't get adventurers unguarded. Gush, gush, as it inches closer. Most travel on. As it is about 30 feet away from you all now.
No, Dragon, we are traveling. We just came out of Grimhill Forest, and I don't know if you can tell, it's a little dark right now, but you don't want to eat us. Little embarrassing. We caught a case of the purploids, if you can't tell.
Yup.
Really, really ill. There's, like, I mean, look at me. I'm not supposed to be purple. Neither is he. He's starting to go purple. He's already, I point at Anal, but I'm like, he's already at death's door because he's in a trance. and I kind of like whack Felix, be like, in this one, he was yesterday.
Tries to like turn around, find some dirt. roll deception. Roll deception. With advantage because you are having the others coughing and you're pointing at Lou from, so.
Okay, well, thank you for advantage because 17.
God.
Oh God.
He's just sitting there like,
Hail Mary.
he's started getting within like 25 feet and this like, I've never heard of such a thing.
That's because it's terminal, my friend. Once you get it, you're done for
you're
at that
dead,
point.
yeah.
That's why we were banished from the city. They don't want it to spread.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're kind of
yeah.
stuck out here.
Kind of just starts moving around, looking around,
You
looking
really
at.
don't want to eat us. It's very, very contagious. Stay there. It's very contagious.
If you get, it's in the air, really.
Hearing in the background is Geraldine just, and he at that point just. Well, you might not be fit for a meal, but what about your horse?
The horse has it too.
The horse. I'm just gonna cough on the horse.
Well, I do have a map for this, so let's go ahead and start session for that,
Oh,
so we can go ahead and move over to that
I'm
section.
so glad I was not privy to whatever conversation you had with Swift on this one.
I did.
There was no conversation. This is all improv, and I'm here for the chaos.
This is role playing at
so-
its finest.
Yeah, you have
Come on, Geraldine.
the. Yeah, because you guys can place wherever you were at this point. Felix is obviously going to be beside
gonna
Child
go
since you
right-
thwacked him.
Yeah, right about here-ish, maybe. Yeah, I'll stay there.
He's
There we
about
go.
30 feet away from, well, about 25 from Child.
Yeah.
20.
Little
Not infected.
slots are getting used up too from that last fight. We
Like,
are not good.
He's going to
Not
just.
infected.
Yeah, is Nakia
Well,
sick?
Nakia has like pinkish hair, so I'm like, she's starting. Look at it. Right?
He's just going to.
It's like, right? Yeah.
And then there's me just
Really
shifting
bad.
colors.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're
This
just.
changing is like, I mean, it's very convincing with your entire group being very colorful. It's just like. Not many animals catch mortal sicknesses from what I've seen.
Well, I mean, look at me. I'm a rabbit, and I seem to have caught it.
You are not a regular rabbit, though. I've been around 80 years. I've seen a lot.
How wise you are, and handsome too, if I do say so myself. Listen, we really are just looking out for you in the end. I mean, if
Yeah.
we die, that's one thing, but you such a wise old dragon, we wouldn't want to compromise
I'm
that
not
intelligence
old.
of a young, handsome dragon. We don't want to cut your lifespan so short, is the thing.
Roll persuasion.
You got this.
I don't know if I do. I got a 15. That's a hit or miss.
It's not bad.
Just-
It's not bad.
I appreciate the concern. Obviously, you're not eyeing to harm me, are you?
Of course not. We are trying to protect you, if anything. We don't want anyone else to feel the way we're feeling right now. It's horrible, trust me.
It's really bad.
Nagia! Oh,
This is grabs more dirt, just trying to like.
And there's nobody near me to shove me to the ground.
There's literally nobody.
So I'm just gonna like sprinkle some dirt on it, like yeah.
Felix tries to grab some dirt and just poof, just like a cloud of smoke. Just, oh, what's happening? What's happening to me? Just. So is this why you're unguarded? Unwarded?
Precisely, we're useless.
Interesting. So you haven't been sent out to kill me by anyone?
We've been sent out to die. Really.
Honestly, we didn't even know there were any dragons around here. We were just trying to find a nice
No.
spot to keel over. We were gonna play some music, eat some food. It was gonna be a great time.
It was
You just, at this point,
Maybe the-
saliva is dripping down like, if you're going to die, I could always make it quick.
please.
Yes, but that would be painful. You see, we'd much prefer to go out
Yeah.
slowly vomiting and coughing rather than slicing and biting. It just seems like the better way to go.
I just
With your
really
grace.
want to watch the stars one last time. They're not even out yet.
Little Hammy, child. Little Hammy.
I'm gonna say roll again, either persuasion or deception, with advantage
one?
since Lufrum is helping you. So either,
good. Good.
Lufrum and Child can roll, or one of you can have advantage.
What do you want to do, child?
Let's both
I'll leave
roll.
it up to you. Okay.
Both of us roll.
Well, that was a horrible idea.
I got 17.
Oh, thank God. I got 6. I don't
Just
like
sitting there
your
like-
rolling.
It's very strange for mortals to want to have prolonged suffering and pain. Any I've eaten or killed want it quick.
Well, a bit when you're eating somebody, it tends to be a bit more painful. This is more annoying. You know, it's more of an annoying illness, but you know, you keel over pretty quickly when you're sleeping.
It's honestly, my stomach is already emptied out. I just want to lay down and watch the stars and slowly drift away and dream of my mom, and I don't particularly want to see your teeth. This is my last vision.
There's just a singular tear down Child's cheek. Like, is this a sickness or a curse?
A sickness.
It's a sickness.
Sickness. It's like a plague, really. Honestly, once it gets you, you're really done for.
Yeah.
Just begins to like turn his head and just. Most clerics and priests and doctors are able to remove them with magics.
There
You
wasn't
see,
one
we
in
did
our
have a
village.
cleric, but the problem is it got to him too, and as you can see, he's not doing well. He isn't even fit of a right mind to help us. So we couldn't really heal ourselves.
Yeah, he's stuck.
If there's by some miracle we survive the night, we might be able to make it to the next village where there is a cleric. But otherwise, we're probably just gonna die out here.
You're about a day and a half from Celli. If this is as bad as you say, you'll be dead.
Well, you could always
Unfortunate.
fly us there.
That would be fortunate.
Well, I'm just waiting for you to die and then I'll have a meal.
You know, it will still persist in our corpses, right? The illness is not going to go away once we die. You're still going to catch it. It's in the bloodstream, bud.
Dragons are very notorious for enduring things.
Listen, it's not like spicy food, okay? You will die. It's not going to
Can
be a great time.
Can I use Druidcraft? Wait, yeah. Druidcraft to make us smell like skunk.
You 100% can. Hold on a second.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
getting
I'm gonna do that.
food. I'm getting food.
Oh, there it
Hold it.
is.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and druidcraft, there's just all around you, there's just this pungent odor immediately that is all of you is like, I would say go ahead and roll a performance on that to see if you can like, because you're trying to add to this charade that's happening, because it's also an 80-year-old young dragon who's been around, so it's... I will say, you guys are doing well so
don't
far.
Don't worry about that. You know,
Just
that's great.
I also want to use thaumaturgy to like alter my eyes, but make them look super veiny and like ill.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna hop on board. I'm gonna use prestidigitation and make me just look filthy as hell. I'm gonna make me look disgusting.
Felix is just gonna like try to lean closer to Chad, like, what if it gets angry and fights?
I'll be fine.
How the fudge do you know that? It's a dragon.
On above table, are dragons considered humanoids?
Nope,
No.
Darn it,
they
never
are
mind.
a dragon.
Yeah.
I googled that before we started.
Dragon is dragon.
Yeah. No,
Dragon
just
is
making sure.
Dragon.
Sorry.
I will say at that point, because you're both doing this, both of you can roll performance checks because you're adding to
Gotcha.
this.
Okay.
Trying to ham it up.
I got a nat one.
Oh,
19.
No.
I got a 7.
He's just kind of eyeing you.
Don't roll.
But
Please.
it's just like,
Mr. Dragon, sir, you would really prefer a meal? I mean, I think we passed by something back there a while ago. Try that. I'm not too sure what it is. It would make... a great meal is laying on the road just a while back.
Yeah.
Have that as your meal, please.
White hat, weird looking.
You're
The
welcome.
meat on it would be delicious for you, I think.
Because I'm conscious, can I do a potential roll to see if I can like force myself to like drop from
Wake
my
up.
position?
No,
No, not wake up, but like I'm still in the trance.
I would say
you
roll
just wanna-
performance just to like
Oh,
have enough gumption to be like, "Ugh."
like I'm actually in the process of dying.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
just
I was like,
convulsing, just
no.
starts foaming at the mouth. Yeah, I'll say go ahead and roll performance on that to see if you can try to do that.
13.
All you guys are like talking to the dragon, you just hear and then just shaking in the dirt a little bit, and the dragon's just like,
you really
No,
don't want to
that's
eat
full
that.
stage. Yeah, that's when you're like pre-death. That's full stage.
Exact. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
As
It's a
my
timeline.
color continues to change.
It's very. Oh god.
so, as this is all happening, this dragon has been just inching closer and closer. Nakio, what is your passive perception?
Stay there. Stay there.
What? Wait,
What is your passive? What
You
is your Nakio? What is your passive perception?
It's a
There
10.
are two. I'm leaving.
10?
I'm running for my life.
Child, what is your passive perception?
A 14.
Lufrum, what is your passive perception?
A 12.
Okay.
16 for me.
Well, you're also on the
Maybe
ground
you're in a crash,
convulsing.
Yeah, like,
I need to check Felix's.
Rose says she's loving the group project to gaslight the dragon.
Even from the man that's not even doing anything.
no,
He-
you're helping.
he like-
You're doing something. Yeah.
Oh my god. So, yeah, none of you notice, but out of nowhere, there's just this streak of flame that hits the dragon from far off to your, where you all seated, to your right. And the dragon just faces off to your guys' eastern direction. If any of you would like to roll perception that are awake and not convulsing.
definitely.
Yeah, love to.
It will be that
Ooh,
Lou from you
21.
roll at disadvantage.
10.
Oh, thank God. It could possibly get lower. Thanks,
It
man.
could. It really could.
If it gets lower. Oh,
What,
no,
why
good.
is
Well,
it from getting disadvantage?
Dark. They don't have dark vision.
Ah, dark vision. Haha, sorry.
So Chow with a 21%.
I didn't see.
I'm like,
That's what
loser.
you do.
Move remover, you're just catching stray after stray.
You see about 60 feet away, there's something humanoid with large wings. That just standing off to the distance. That looks like maybe, and the dragon immediately just, you dare, and just starts to rush after it. And then that figure takes off into the sky, and then the dragon goes after it. It failed the save to see if it could not be pulled towards that. So something in the distance pulled it away. So for right now, it is in the air. You just hear the flapping of wings going farther and farther. Although you do see, child, because actually even with it being dark in the night, you do, all of you, see like just streaks of flame just suddenly appearing, and then it's just like going farther away. You just see the flames are arcing. Something's attacking the dragon to pull it away. So for right now, you hear the flapping of wings, the explosiveness of fire. Right now, it's quiet at camp, and Felix is like, what the hell's just happened?
Anybody down for a nap? Maybe we should just get a real quick little short rest. Real quick little short rest, then wake up and get going.
You know what? Sooner the better. Yeah. What happened to Tiny Hut, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, what the
did
hell,
that
Lou
go?
from?
Yeah.
You know,
I thought we were supposed to be safe.
We were just in a large battle. I used up a lot of my spells, okay? I can't just keep slinging these things around every 2 seconds.
Okay. You know what? You're fair. Okay, but we have to find proper shelter and some proper wards, something proper to hide us. I mean, I could try. How long does? If I wanted to do darkness.
Short rest is an hour. Darkness is not a very long spell.
No, that's like 10 minutes. Nope, never mind. Okay. There's not much that I can do to help ward us and protect us, unfortunately. How about this? We all hop in the wagon. Geraldine, we can just like sit in the wagon and rest in the wagon on the car. Just roll up, comfy cozy, because that way, if we need to go, we're all in there already.
I have
we
a question,
go.
child. Do we just want to like lift him or drag him or roll him into the car? Because Nelby's kind of still freaking out in the grass over there.
Felix, can you help us out? Can you pick him up, please?
He's just sitting there like, he's like a fish, man. I don't know how to grab him.
I'll grab a foot.
Then I just stop.
Okay.
And I'll grab a wrist and be like, "Hey, you got this, Felix? I'm helping."
Yeah. That's not very. You have the wrist. I have the feet. That is not a lot.
Grab the rest of him.
Oh my
Should we
god.
help? I think they got it.
He just like, all right. He just like squats down. He's like, okay.
Thank you.
Starts
There we go. And I'm
Lifts him
just
up.
gonna hold him by the
just
wrist.
like shimmying over.
You guys forget that elves are actually like shit.
I know, but Felix doesn't know that. Felix has no idea. He goes to like
I don't
squat
know,
down
I
to
know.
like lift you and just like, okay. What the? Okay. It's like lifting a pillow.
You got this? Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
he's not. He weighs like nothing. So like gently
You said
puts
that-
down.
You said the dragon's still like in the air, like it's all.
Roll perception.
Distracted.
Roll perception.
I would like to know before I do what I want to do.
Like, are you trying to listen or are you trying to?
I just want to know if I can hear if it's farther away still, if it's like still off or it's getting closer. I have 14.
14? Not really able to tell. Like, it sounds like there's still wings beating, and it sounds like there's still the slinging of magic somewhere, but you can't quite tell.
Okay, if I
How
hear the
far away?
slinging of magic, I'm gonna take the little risk. I'm gonna pull out my what's a quiet thing? Give me a minute. Let me look at my arsenal here. I'm just gonna I'll pull up my lute, and I'm just gonna very quietly play a song, and I'm gonna use Song of Rest, so that all of my friends can gain back 1d6 hit points during our short rest.
Okay.
I will say for you, because you're using that spell, you roll the 1d6 and then add it to everyone else.
Okay. No.
Because it is your
rolling
spell.
That 1d6. Everyone, you get 1 point. Congratulations, helping out the team.
I'm already full health, but thanks.
All right, Felix goes up to 48 health.
Yeah.
34.
You're welcome, guys. What's wrong with my rolls?
that is a good tune you're playing. So
It's
who-
time to be quiet.
Who is reining the horse as you guys are trying to take off?
Oh yeah,
I'm
your
gonna sleep
animal-
on the
your
horse.
animal handlers aren't here.
I will attempt it.
All right, so
I have expertise in animal handling.
Oh,
so I
Jim,
have good rolls.
shoot,
Yeah.
okay,
from
so
doing it.
go ahead and roll me animal handling to get Geraldine going,
I gotta
because
know
it is
what
also
it
late at night.
Oh
is.
no.
What is wrong with
You're
you?
sitting there like, ha, come on.
No.
Wait, since that didn't work, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Speak with Animals really quick, and I'm gonna touch Geraldine, and I'm gonna be like, listen, you saw what just happened? I know it was a lot.
That was a lot.
You gotta move the fuck out of here. Do you want it to happen again? I'll let him eat you next time. I swear
Oh
to fucking
God!
God, if you don't
At that
stop
point, just like,
moving.
Let him eat you.
those of you in the wagon are just like, oh God! Like you could just get.
There you go.
Who would be near the back? Because like you were.
just got put-
Probably.
I just got.
Wait,
put
no,
in
we
the
would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have put Nalbin probably at the back, and then just kind of like shoved him so he's not on
No,
the edge.
Nalbin
and
just
then-
like goo goo
then,
against
like,
the back,
climb
like their head just against the back there.
Yeah.
You guys just kind of like have to hold steady as you're jerked forward because
Yeah.
Geraldine just immediately starts going like, I'm out. I'm not staying here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What about the fire? What about that campfire? Do you think the dragon's gonna come back to the campfire?
I know, that's the good thing. If they see the campfire, then either one, will start a forest fire, problem solved, or two, he'll go back to the
We're
fire to
not
look for us, and it'll cost them extra time.
I mean, it suits me as long as we're not here. I'm fine with that.
Exactly, keep moving.
What would you like to do, child?
I want to do something that'll like maybe cover our tracks, but I don't know what to
Do the
do
thing.
unless I were to like jump off quickly. If like I see like a bush or something, kind of jump up and then like we're not going that fast, but like
Just
like a
brush it
bush or
something,
along.
and just like brush for like maybe like I don't know. It doesn't have to be for super long. It just has to be for long enough that like you know
The trail is cold.
Why don't you just
Yeah,
take your
the trails-
bedroll and hang it over the side? Hang it over the side
Oh,
so your bedroll drags.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna
So-
drag, and then it'll kind of like brush away any tracks that we make.
Okay. So you're brushing away the tracks
Yeah.
from a creature with flight, so it
Yep.
doesn't follow you.
Yep.
Like a
Well, something else was following us because
Smart.
somebody saved our asses.
So two things that you know that have flight that you could see fly off. That you're trying to hide your tracks from.
You're in
Shut
danger.
up. There's other things that could be following us, knowing you, our lovely DM.
So at that point, since you guys are trying to now, who is once again, because is it again Lou
It's
from?
me.
Okay.
I'm holding him.
Roll a survival check at disadvantage because you do not have dark vision while you are leading
You know
this
what?
horse.
You know what? Sucks to suck because I have a +0 on survival anyway. So I'm basically disadvantaged to begin with. Alright?
This is a real bad time.
Because you are trying to actively find your way
13.
back to the road in the dark, and you can't see anything, so it's literally dark. So even Felix is like, this is very dark outside. I can't see nothing.
It's 13.
With a 13, you're like, I don't know if I see trees. I don't know. Like you're trying to like look at the ground, and it's just you see maybe 5 feet in front of you. You know that Geraldine's there because you can see the horse's butt of the way it's just moving and swaying. You can see the hookup of this wagon. Ahead of you, you can't see anything though.
Geraldine, you're an animal. Do you smell the tracks and you find where the road is?
Let me check that to see what senses it has.
Do I hear any of this?
It does not have dark vision, so it is also just all of you just hear, but it's just like I'm going where you're steering me to go. I don't know.
The crazy part is I actually have a spell that can give dark vision.
I'm just gonna go look back and I'm gonna be like, guys, does anybody know how to find the fucking road?
I'm gonna like look up and be like, can I look? Do I need to roll perception?
Yeah.
I need to be like, where's the road? Okay.
Yeah. Because you have dark vision, so up to
Yeah,
60
yeah.
feet.
Mm-hmm.
10.
You're like, I see a lot of dark field. I see a lot of dark field. Did something move over there?
Question. I can instantaneously light or sniff at it. Is there any way I could use prestidigitation to make any type of light or anything?
No,
in
because
front
you
of
need
me,
a candle, a
sparkles that would light
torch,
up a bit?
or you would need a torch, a sconce, a candle, or anything that would be able to erupt with light.
Let me.
Is what the limitation of that spell is, I do believe, with its wording.
Okay. I was like, cause it said make a light, a candle. Or I wasn't sure. Would it work on just like anything? No.
I will say-
Like that.
If you saw a bush, but again, it's rolling perception to see if you can see a bush. Because then
will
I would
roll for
allow
bush.
for you to be, you're going to roll for bush? Okay, go ahead and roll perception with disadvantage, because then it's you trying to ignite a bush in a very dry grass field.
19.
Got a 19 and then a 7.
It is so dark out here. It is eerily
And
quiet
how-
because you
How
cannot
far
see
have
much.
we been traveling for?
You have been at this point in time maybe about 15, 20 minutes. And because this is active looking around, because even Felix is just like, Felix has a shield down with a crossbow out at this point. Naki, what are you doing? Because he's just like actively scanning. Oh, stop it. Stop it, Conquest. What do you do at this current time, Nakia?
I have no idea. I guess I'm just on the wagon.
If you would like, you could also roll perception because you do have dark vision.
Please, for the love of God, help us out here.
Yeah, please.
And scratch the Lizzie.
She's gonna move immediately the moment I do that. 8.
Hey.
Why are we blind?
Your mind is just trying to wrap around the fact that you actually escaped a dragon that you saw the adult version of it and it was actively trying to destroy you. The fact that you were able to get away from it, you're just too unwrapped of it. You can't take in your surroundings. also you just trying to like look around like where it could it possibly be. Fortunately, yeah, you're not able to see much else.
Does anybody else know how much longer this guy, pointing at Albin, is going to be in this?
Okay, I've got an idea. Hold on. Take the reins really quick.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna climb on top of Nalbin.
He's just like sitting on his chest, cross-legged.
It's all I've ever wanted.
I'm just gonna crisscross myself on his chest. And, oh, I've got so many options.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let's see. You know what? I do have rations, so let's just start with easy, eh? We'll start our first. Okay, step one. I'm gonna take some water from my rations, because I'm assuming I have some sort of liquid in me, hopefully, like water.
You would have canteens for water, yes. You would have like leather skin for
Pour
it.
it on his face. Just you wake up.
I would say, Nalbin, roll a perception check for me.
This will get increasingly worse, so I really hope you roll high the first time.
Just hot sauce up the nose.
No.
There is also
He's still holding something for me.
10.
10. It's very weird.
Can I?
It's
roll,
very
like,
strange
history?
just being in a trance, laying down, all of a sudden just liquid. It's like, are you back home?
Waterboard me?
Are you back home in the Feywild? Like, what is happening here?
Can you do me a favor? Can you go ahead and reach in your bag and grab that apple pie that I never ate, that you bought for me? Please,
Okay, there we go.
I need that.
Okay, can I like roll
Okay.
history or something to see
Reply.
if
Give me-
I remember?
Okay,
that,
one at
like,
a time.
Can I roll history to see if I remember like how long elves are supposed to be in their trance?
Roll
for?
history. Are you trying to feed him pie?
I'm gonna
Nakia.
slam it in his
Oh.
face.
So Nakia just
17.
hands over the pie.
Just as he wake up.
Roll perception.
Hold on.
Because as this is happening, as you're slamming the pie, roll perception, Nalbin. Child, that you've been around enough elves growing up that if they choose to, they can be asleep
Dirty
for
20.
about 4 hours or so. Because
Okay.
you've awoken in the middle of the night to some early training, and it's
Yeah.
been hell.
How do I remember how long he's been in this trance?
He did
It-
say that he was going to entrance.
He said, like, immediately as you stopped, and then, like,
Yeah,
10 minutes
and-
later,
and
the
how-
dragon showed up.
How long? Oh, okay.
So it has not been very long. The dirty 20,
I
you are just like,
remember-
as you are
Oh,
slapped awake
So-
as the switch over to Araxis has been halted as you are just abruptly.
And as that, like, abrupt, like, I'm gonna primal savagery, like, it's gonna almost be violent. In terms of-
Station, you're clean. Clean. Clean.
Boogity boo!
And awake. You're welcome. We almost died.
Yeah, we had to talk to a dragon. It was not fun.
We made it out. Okay, Nelvin, breathe.
He's
and-
feisty.
Roll perception checks, everybody, please, if you would, so kindly.
Great.
Ugh.
8.
8.
7.
8.
7.
God.
Why are we blind?
At this current time, it feels like there's nothing but darkness around you. It seems very eerily quiet out.
Passive perception.
Passive perception? Still very
I just
eerily
wanna-
quiet. Still so eerily
What?
quiet.
Nothing around as in.
Not that you can tell.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back up there and sit with Child on the front of the thing and ask her if she's
Gonna
down
hand-
the road.
I'm
Yeah,
handing the
thank you.
reins immediately back to him and being like,
Appreciate
I
it.
can't. Honestly, I think now is probably a good time to stop because in the morning I don't want to get too far off the road if we are off the road because I don't even know if we're on the road. I just don't want to stray too far if we are off because that way in the morning we're gonna waste time trying to get back on the road.
Can
Do
I
we
do
have
a?
a plan for Oh, go ahead, Nalvin.
I was gonna say, can I do a survivalist see our surroundings as to how
Sure.
far off the road or anything for that matter?
Do we have a plan for, hunkering down at this point? I mean, I feel like stopping might be a
16.
bad idea.
16. It's feeling like, because you're trying to recall the going off the road to the spot you did, and it feels like you were definitely going the wrong direction. Of like taking in the land around you, and you're like, oh no, this is starting to get a little bit bumpier.
Yeah, I don't think.
As I'm still a
Yeah.
little like pissy about what just happened. I'm just gonna, as if I had just been rudely awakened from.
I mean, we did rudely awake you.
Yeah.
Slightly.
I'm just gonna be like, you are a bitch.
I'm sorry. Are you alive? Next time we're leaving him.
Yeah, next time we'll let the dragon eat you. Show some
Exactly.
gratitude, please.
I'm okay to be breathing.
And then I'm going to move my way to the front, and I'm just going to take the reins.
I'm gonna hop back and give him the room.
And
I'm gonna hop
going
onto the horse.
And I'm going to redirect us the way we're supposed to.
Alright, I will say...
And do you know which way that is?
I will say, yeah, at that point, roll another survival check.
It's gonna be a 21.
21. You
Nice.
start to just, like, inch more on the rope and pulling it and steering, and after about 10 minutes, it starts getting from bumpy to a little bit of a smoother go, and it's like, okay, it's a little bit more rolling bumps. It's not as bad. Gets a little bit smoother, and it's like, okay, I think this is the way back to the road.
Yep.
Wow.
And I'm not
Right.
Nalvin, by the way.
Oh.
Well, I did
Hi.
say that because it takes the full 4 hours to switch over, so the transition over was interrupted.
Oh.
So you would still be Nulbin at this time because you would need the full
Oh.
4 hours to be
Okay.
Nulbin.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
So
I wish you. Yeah. Never. So this is where it's weird because
I feel like
thought I
Nulbin
was
would still
arrested.
wake up frustrated though, because it's like, you interrupted my nap.
No,
I'm over
I
200
thought-
years old. I need my rest. So retroactively, yeah, like all of it's good, but yeah, like you're just about 15 minutes more, gets a lot smoother, and then you hear that familiar sound of the crunching on the hooves of the dirt, and you're like, okay, this is the road, and you start pulling back, and yep.
Okay.
I'd like, again, everyone to roll perception check.
Roll what?
Perception?
Perception.
Roll what? Okay.
Perception
yeah.
check, please. Roll perception.
Nat 1! Man, I am really just slinging them tonight.
Nat 20.
Right there with you.
Share the love. Okay?
Let's go.
Send them
We
this
got
way.
a
Give me
nat 1, a nat 1, a 7, and a nat 20. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Nailed it,
God,
man.
rolls are so
After about 10 more minutes, the rest of you are just like, you can finally settle down. You can actually finally breathe. You then all kind of start realizing your body's a little bit jittery because of everything that just happened. Except for Nalvin, you're able to like start hearing, but it doesn't sound as heavy as dragon wings, but it still sounds like wings.
Okay. And I didn't get my short rest, so I didn't get spell slot. That's great. So let me do.
Don't forget that 1 hit point you got though, man. I'm really
Oh, he added it. He went from 43 to 44.
don't mean to brag.
43 to 44. Okay.
Tim, you're uncentered again in the camera. Dang it.
God damn. Where do you
center.
send me where to be?
Right there is perfect. We love it when you're right there. Stop it.
I'm gonna go ahead and use detect magic.
Okay. What's the radius on detect magic?
30 feet.
Okay. You go ahead and cast that spell.
Yep.
Can't detect anything around you except for your party members. They are just, it's like lights all around you, and is just this smell of the arcane just hits you from
So
them
it's
and
a
only them.
concentration up to 10 minutes. So as we're going,
All right.
if anything happens,
You also detect on the horse, like it is just, for you seeing it as well, it is just a shining, glimmering light.
okay.
So for
I'm
10
just
minutes,
gonna
you
keep
got a
it going.
bright light in front of you. You're like, this is weird. But you're on the road. You're still here.
Yeah.
You're still hearing
I'm
that
just gonna
crunch in the
keep it-
dirt.
I'm gonna keep it going for the next 10 minutes, just in case anything happens. But we are gonna keep going.
Right. So after another 30 minutes, so the spell subsides.
Okay.
It's real quiet road. You don't hear anything else. None of you are all of you are just, it's calm. It's quiet. It's still dark for two of you. For just hundreds upon hundreds of yards. For some of you, like, you can still see only just the gray. And it is about this time when a lot of you start feeling like you could fall asleep because you did have a real fun battle earlier in the day. And you are desperately in need of rest, as it's like you are getting tired.
Yeah.
And you are at risk of exhaustion if you stay up further.
I'm gonna grab my bedroll and be like, that's enough of that, and just kind of like hunker down within the wagon. Be like, hey guys, night.
I'm gonna look back at Nobin. So are we gonna stop, or are you just planning to, you know, ride it through the night and then we take a nap?
Oh, considering that I was going to take a little bit of a short rest, I will continue, and when you guys are done with me, I will take a rest.
Tell you what, how about I wake up in a couple hours and we just, you know, switch off, and then you can wake up someone else, and, you know, or I can wake up someone else. You know, I'll just wake up in a couple hours, I'll trade out with you, you can go to bed. Sound good?
I mean, there's also another elf here that doesn't need as much sleep.
Yeah, so after, I'll wait, and then I'll wake you up.
Point
yeah,
at
I'll wake
Nakia.
Nakia up. I'll
Just
wake you
out
up.
Nakia.
Felix is just there with the crossbow, like I could take I could do one.
Felix, put it down.
Go to bed.
Just go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Okay, just
From the horse back onto the wagon, I'll just give Nobin a couple of pats, and then I'm gonna go hunker down in the back with everybody to take a couple hours rest before I relieve him.
I'm gonna use Felix as a pillow. Be like, hey, there's like not enough room here. Just like, I just use him as a pillow.
it's
I'm gonna try to
cold being
snuggle up
against
to
some
Nakia a bit.
steel.
I'm gonna try to like
Yeah.
snuggle up with Nakia.
What? What?
I'm like, hold
Hold
on.
on, hold on, hold on.
And
There's not a
just-
lot of
I'm just
room
gonna-
on
yeah,
the wagon.
I'm
There's
gonna
not a lot of room.
Yeah.
hold on.
Just trying to get comfortable to sleep. That's all.
Yeah,
Fluffy,
yeah.
it's fine, right? I won't.
Okay.
And just as a
Ah.
quick, let's see, hold on, let me double check before I even say it. Hold on. Never mind.
Yeah, there are certain spells that are great in theory, but then you look at the duration, it's like a minute. It's like that does nothing.
You're like, right?
Fuck you.
Useless.
Yeah, for role playing, this sucks.
Yeah, for role playing, it's terrible. In combat, it's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the next couple hours, it is very dark.
Last,
For the next
Lost
couple
it
hours.
out.
For the next couple hours. Okay, I'm gonna turn my gain up, see if it will. Apologize if it picks up a lot more
No,
noise.
it's not that. It's Discord because you
Oh.
physically cut out as well.
Oh, okay. Come on, Discord, get together. But if you're gonna sponsor
Well, they
us,
are rolling out a voice changer, so.
oh, it's about
Yeah.
bloody time they do something. Don't get mad at us.
But
But yeah, for the next couple of hours, like it is. To move back into frame, please. It is a lot of just darkness. It is a lot of quiet. I will give you a permanent D4 minus to all your rolls.
bad DM, no.
I'm just kidding. No.
This is what happens when Tomb goes on a cleaning spree for a couple days.
Oh.
Oh,
I like the shroom shirt though.
Oh, thank you. It's a
Same.
cardigan.
Oh,
Got my. Oh, maybe this is why I'm rolling so many nat ones today. Never mind. It makes sense.
Oh,
You're
damn.
you did this to yourself.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you played
Change your
yourself.
shirt.
But yeah, like it's very eerie. I would like, as it's getting to about that 2-hour mark, Nalbin, if you would be so kind to roll just a straight D20, and I'll tell you what to add.
Roger. $15.
15, and go ahead and add your wisdom modifier.
That's gonna be 18.
With the 18, you're able to push through with just all of your will and your mind of like, you yourself are starting to feel tired, but you're like, but it's getting to be about that 2-hour mark and you're like, I might fall. Your body's just feeling it.
So you said it was 2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pat Nakia a week.
I
I need you.
okay. And I'm gonna grab his arm and like slowly like take the reins and yeah.
And then
just-
I'll fall into the trance again.
Just falls back and just. All right. I'll just say it going into Araxis. So,
Yeah, We already did that.
Yeah. I was like, oh, we did that last session. All right, so Nakia, roll me perception check as you are
Perception.
as you are doing that.
7.
7. It's very dark, but you can hear the crunching of the dirt and dried grass beneath the horse's hooves. So you're like, okay, we're still on the road. We're still on the road.
Yep. Nope.
Oh, quiet. Don't you enjoy the peace? Enjoy it.
No.
Are you doing anything more than just nope, nope?
I'm noping them away with
Yeah.
power.
Like, through the power of no, no, no.
No. Sorry,
that
what
over
can
there?
I do? I mean,
You see that over there? No.
It is largely coming from your right, and it's pulling your direction, and it's weird to see even at nighttime with the great vision of rippling waves of what looks like the air being moved almost. It's like, huh?
How about that?
can I do investigation?
Sure.
Okay.
Stare at it, like squints into the darkness.
Oh my damn.
I looked into the darkness, and the darkness stared
Yeah.
back at me.
Holy
It
shit, you
blinked.
saw everything in the darkness.
You roll.
I can see everything. The rain is gone.
And that 20 with the plus 10.
Golly.
Because-
Rogue, baby.
You have a plus 10 for investigation. You are a
Somehow
detective.
her
You should be looking
stats-
at everything.
So,
She's Batman.
The funny
God.
bit
I'm
is,
Batman.
when she created her character, she didn't realize that the higher stats should go into where it should.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If she
Yeah.
wanted to, she could like multi-class into a wizard at this point, man.
She accidentally.
I
put-
might.
You know how
Just like-
cool that would be? Rogue wizard.
Yeah.
That is,
You should be You should make a Batman character.
as you were investigating, it's like
A
that's
pink Batman.
not
Big Batman.
natural air currents at all. In fact, I should not be able to see the air. As you start to get closer, from your left, you hear, "I would not get too close to that if I were you." To your left, you see an orangish tiefling who has just suddenly appeared. The wings just. It is not
Can
too
I just
good.
have the rain? Can I just have the reins go? Oh shit!
He's just like the hooved feet start to just curl over, and you recognize him instantly as the tiefling who approached you and Kieran at the ball. As his hands are over the knees, just like, "You are welcome for the dragon. That was interesting, to say the least."
Oh, that was. Thank you for that.
Fuck you.
You are welcome. That one has bad manners.
Just twitches in his sleep. Thank you. And it goes back.
Sorry, I got Tourette's.
Starts shaking again.
I'm not even gonna look at him. I'm just gonna hold on to the reins and just.
Are you not going to stop anytime soon? Some of these parts are not very kind, as you've already witnessed.
I mean, the goal was to keep going. Everyone is, if you have everyone's sleeping, so.
Oh, I can see
we'll be
that.
Okay for now.
You all do not have your little bubble around you this time.
Yeah, the hut. You can ask Zufram about that.
That point just starts to stand up like, I could.
Whoa. Okay.
As he stands, like the cart starts to teeter a little bit.
Can I like
Grab him?
like his shirt or pants like weights?
So now looking at him, you are seeing that there is plate-like armor that is skirted down around, and it's black and it's red in parts, and it looks very not at all similar to what Felix is wearing. As Felix is a very smooth, well put together. This looks like it's just been hammered together in parts, and it looks almost hooked in some parts that if you touched it, you would maybe cut yourself.
Damn.
Like, you grab at a part that doesn't look very thorny. You're like, hold on. He's like,
Okay.
Do you not want to have a group conversation?
I mean, I wouldn't suggest waking everyone up right now, is what I'm trying to say.
No, you're mortals and you need to sleep. It's adorable.
We can't help it. It just kind of happens.
At that point, he just sits again in the wagon.
Like, oh, no, I'm okay.
He's like, But yes, there are many things as you get closer and closer to the city of Benna that seek to leak out.
Ow.
Do you think
There's things
that
coming from Benna?
Do you think that undeath stays in one place? It seeks
No.
to spread.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I mean, I guess I could pull over really quickly. Everyone's gonna be pissed though.
Well, we could make a deal. If you would like. I could walk over your group.
No, you can just stop talking right now. No, no deal. No, thank you. I'm just gonna keep Geraldine.
He
Just
begins
keep
to like
going.
look back over at one of your group and's like, I know at least one of you likes to make deals.
Well, that we weren't together. We weren't together. I don't know about that. Okay, I don't know.
Oh, but just think of all the things that could come out of making deals.
No deal.
Well, then you could pull over and try resting
Sorry, Howie
again.
Mandel. No.
That one really has a bad condition. I do not know this Howie Mandel.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't have hand sanitizer either.
The clown has no penis.
What the hell is wrong with your group?
If you didn't know, Howie Mandel is a massive
Yeah.
germaphobe.
Oh, it's OCD.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
part of his OCD stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I guess I can pull over, and I'm just gonna like, I guess, move Geraldine off to the side and make them stop.
So what are you going to do now that you are stopping just about maybe 3.5 hours away from the Wallowed Hollow? You could take your chances with whatever remains in the plains or whatever lives in the woods.
Yeah, we're just gonna resume Geraldine, cause I don't know. I'm just gonna think about it. Yep, never mind, and just keep it going, cause I'm confused.
Well,
So you want me to wake them up, but then you don't want me to stop? Like, what do you want me to do?
did I say that I had to be 100% clear on what I wanted?
Hey, you stop.
You've never actually asked me what I want.
I-
She just
What?
did.
What do you want? Okay, what do you want?
To talk to her. And he points back at
Why?
Child.
Mm-mm.
It's always fun to talk to
Why?
ones who make deals.
Again,
It's always fun to call in more favors and see if they are willing to make more deals.
I'm gonna. Well, hold on.
Hold on.
Just blast
Hold
him
on.
off the cart. Just get near blast.
You know what? Just knife.
Yeah, I don't have anything to. I'm reading.
That's okay. Take your time. Take your time.
read.
It is technically you only in the scene, so take your time.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just
Yeah, we're out.
or in a
I
trance.
don't even want to try to wake up for this. I'm enjoying.
You
I'm enjoying
wuss.
watching this. I'm like, Orange Chief, like, no. With what it was in the other campaign.
D&D Beyond, everyone, where you can find all your. I'm just kidding. We're not sponsored. I'm not going to talk about them.
Unless you want us.
Unless you want to sponsorize, then we could have a conversation.
Okay, not on that
Yeah.
total.
Sorry.
I got nothing. So, we're just gonna keep this horse going, and you're just gonna have to sit here until everyone wakes up. Is that sounds like a plan for you or not?
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Or not.
What? What?
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hold on. Wisdom saving throw.
I believe in you. I don't believe in you.
As he just throws up his hand, and you just see this burning red sigil, and he's like, and he commands you, stop. And you instantly just pull back on the reins, and you yourself just halt in place as Geraldine also just. What is so wrong about just enjoying a night? And he just begins to get up and starts moving towards around the wagon to where Child is resting against Felix, as he is now, where you remember seeing him, he was about 6 feet tall. Of how he's actually standing right now, he's about 8.5, borderline almost 9 feet tall. So he's over the wagon, he just arms resting on it, just. Do you care for this one, Nakia? You can speak.
Yes.
That's good. It's good to
Hold on.
care about people.
Hold on. What was his name again?
He didn't say his
Was it a
name.
really long? Damn. Never mind. Okay. Never
Oh,
mind,
that was the dragons that said their names.
That was
and they were-
someone. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
they-
Never mind. Yeah.
You could always ask him for his name.
Sure. Yeah. No. Yeah. Can I move? I cannot move, right?
Well, he commands you to stop. This spell
Okay.
lasts, I believe it is. It's just one action, so you just suddenly stop, and then you are able to actually move again, and it's like,
Okay.
oh.
Can I quickly? How am I gonna describe? Like, okay. Nakia would like to drop the reins. Woo! Drop the reins and quickly.
Drop the mic.
Quickly, drop the reins and try to dash over to Child and like hover over her and pull out a dagger. If that.
Oh yeah, you can 100% do that.
Active mode.
You can
Yeah,
100% do that.
hold on. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. And-
So he goes from like leaning back to like. Oh, look at you being so quick.
What do you want, and why are you here? Why did you help us?
Like I said, I'm interested in deals and favors and calling things in.
We're not having a deal right now.
He just puts his fingertip right on the dagger and he's like, where was this when your mother was on the ship? Where was this protective spear?
Yeah, you know.
No, you let my ass die.
You're not here. You're asleep.
Be quiet.
And like, I don't know. I kind of like take it away a little bit. Like I freaked out.
As you do that, he grabs your wrist and starts putting the dagger up to his neck and be like, no, lean into it. Show what you can do.
Nope, safe word.
Pineapple juice.
At that point, like he starts pushing your wrist hard enough that the dagger starts pushing into his neck, and you just see a line of black.
Just push it a little further.
Keep going.
It's like, if you're going to pull out the weapon, these are not for threatening, these are for killing. If you're going to pull out the weapon, use it. And he just holds his hands out.
You can push, back up, say something. The choice is yours. What do you think Nakia would do? Don't listen to Nalvin right now. He's asleep.
Listen to yourself.
Do
I
do
think she
what
wouldn't
not
push
to
it because that would have consequences.
Yeah.
Everything
So
has
what
consequences.
do you, ignoring everyone else, what do you want to do, Naki, at this current time?
I would like to.
Oh,
pull it
shit.
away.
You're just gonna pull away, okay?
I would pull it. Like yeah.
Like, oh,
And
don't worry, you will.
pull away and probably stab in the stomach.
Oh, okay. So
Or no, sorry, it's no, the ribs,
the ribs, the
Yeah,
ribs.
because that's I know that's usually an area where the chain.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
so
important. Okay.
go ahead and roll for an attack.
Oh, yeah.
I believe
My
in you.
inner Riddick like kicked in because you said ribs. Like there is actually a sweet spot, which is pretty much
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. That's
a
well.
fatal.
As you like pull the dagger away, and then you just instinctively go, he just moves a little bit to the side, and it just goes off the plate armor that he's wearing, and he's just like, oh, you're more devious than I thought. I should give you more credit. He begins to like just start lightly tapping on Child's forehead, like, it's time to wake up, little one.
Do I wake up?
Roll perception.
I did what I could.
No, you just scream, wake everybody up. Child's in danger.
Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to freaking scream. Loud as hell.
Well, at that point, Lufrum, Child, and Felix wake up. Nalvin is just still in a trance.
I forgot.
He can hear. He's just like,
Yeah.
but at the point, like, too, of his exhaustion of his body, he's just like, I want to get up. I hear something's not right. This is just, oh.
Okay, so we all wake up at
So you all wake up, and then you are, well,
Oh,
Lufrum was off to
on
this
you.
one side.
Off to
I was laying next to Nakia, so
Yeah.
now I'm laying next to Nalbin because I think he flopped in Nakia's
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it would be you against Nalbin. You can see that there's a very tall, horned figure with orangish red skin, wearing some black and red armor that looks very hooked. The two of you see Nakia, Felix, and Child are both like, huh? Turn, and then it's just like, hello there.
Can I
I'm-
roll history to remember that they were harassing Child because she told me that she was trying to get
Sure.
away from
Go ahead and roll.
I'm immediately gonna like pull out my dagger and evil eye him.
Okay.
I've got dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So yeah, you instantly recall both hearing about this guy who approached Kieran and Nakia, and you're like, oh, Kieran got right up in his face. Guy didn't seem that phased. Then you heard about, and you remember going and
yeah.
grabbing Child away from this figure at the ball, which Child seemed very thankful and grateful that you pulled her away. And then you also remember someone matching this description following you.
Can I just immediately try to Eldritch Blast him?
That is a natural 20 on the save, and it was a charisma save.
Ah, you suck. Yeah, no.
So that's a total of 29.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Can I try to like Eldritch Blast him just
Go-
immediately?
go ahead
just
and
to get
roll.
him away from Child.
Go ahead and roll. Felix immediately like starts grabbing for the crossbow and just
13.
bounces off the armor. It's like, I will say I admire the fact that you are all so quick to act. I just wanted to have conversation. Get to no one who likes to make deals. This one does not like to make deals. It starts getting closer and like pulling up in the wings now, just like just full extend out, and they're probably just one wing out is 10 feet, then 10 feet, and it's just full on longer than the cart, and extending a little bit towards near the half of Geraldine. It's just like, I could watch
When-
over you for the rest.
Okay,
We
at
sort
the
of had a
ball,
system.
would I, because like we didn't actually get a chance to like, or you didn't really role play out the like the interaction between
You
and
weren't
Child.
there!
I know, but like, would Child, like, would he have told Child
He-
his name? Like,
he
what was the
introduced
interaction that I would
himself.
remember?
As just a interested party in getting to know a rogue that took a very interesting deal, and it took you back, and then he was like, how about we have a dance and have a conversation? And then that's when Lufrum suddenly appeared, and you were like, I need to get out of here. Because
No, buddy, we don't really need help. We do have a system already. We're
I don't
swapping
know
out.
that that dragon was very close.
Well, that's why we're swapping out. One person watches, keeps the cart moving. Also, why is the cart stopped?
That is my fault.
Yes.
Magic
Why
is
are
interesting.
you
Yes.
so
His fault.
interested in us?
You see, you made deals. I'm just calling in.
Deals?
Yes. Did you not make a deal with a devil?
That's my business. You don't see me poking my nose into your business.
Speak on it.
You got a point.
What?
They don't be.
Friends like to help out friends, don't they?
I don't even know your name, and you're
We're
saying
friends.
we're friends.
I'm not
Orange
talking
isn't even my
to
favorite
you.
color.
I'm not talking to you.
Does he know you're devil?
Who are you friends with?
Oh, it's been a while.
This motherfucker.
Hello. I'm just... We've had favors. You seem to have a new little subject. I was just wondering if I could call in some help. That is interesting. Not my call to make.
I'm kind of leaning into my patron a little. I'm just gonna be like, is he like a business associate? Or how do you know this guy?
He's a friend of a Lord of Hells. One of them. Very powerful, very dickish at times if you ask me, but you know, it's when in Hells. Don't give me a pity laugh.
Why would you need our help? You could take on a dragon. I'm assuming that was you.
Because sometimes the influence of devils and demons can get into cities that are warded where I cannot. So the influence
shame.
of other things. Oh, she's so quick to be so snappy. I can see why you made a deal. I'm just saying favors are favors, and when you have the potential soldier like me on your side who could give a nice word to a Lord of the Hells, or one of them. God, there are too many of them.
I mean, I already have 1 foot in hell. That doesn't mean I need 2 feet in hell right now.
Why not go full body in there? Just think of all the money and power and weapons and information you could all get.
I'm just like slowly twirling
Child.
my dagger around, debating on flicking it at him.
Child, I swear to God, listen. I know you're really power heavy. Listen, we've had this conversation before when you got your little friend there and we went on our adventure. But listen, I do need you to, you know, should we just like kick him off? We could just kick him off. I'll start the horse, we kick him off, we get out of here. Kick him in the balls. They don't like that.
Felix is just like,
Before that black dragon
I
comes
sneak?
back.
can you what?
Yes, but the black dragon.
You want to sneak? Go ahead and roll a sneak.
I wanted to sneak back to Geraldine
Yeah, go ahead and roll for a sneak.
because I think I went to the back and then like tried to help Child. So I think I'll
Yeah,
try
go
to
go ahead and make a
back.
roll for sneak.
As I'm talking to Child, I'm just gonna be like, listen, I think the black dragon doesn't like him now. I mean, he did attack it, so if anything, if it saw him, it'd go for him first.
14.
That's a good point.
Well, you're rolling to
Look,
beat his
look.
past perception, so you were just like,
Gotcha.
and you're very careful. Like he's very much solely focused on them. He doesn't even notice that you are near the front. So, what would you like to do as you are sneaking while they're all having a conversation?
I would I would like to hold on to the reins and like basically like long stride Geraldine.
Okay.
And I'm
So
gonna
you
say,
casted the spell.
look, Orangey, considering that you just, wrecked my beauty sleep, I really don't want to talk to you right now until I'm awake. So
Why would
good
one
night.
that's already so beautiful need sleep like that?
I'm
No, don't
already
try to be
like
weak, just
snuggling
love it.
back in bed and being like, good night, see you in the morning. Like snuggling up in bed.
Starts like
not here to talk to you.
pull down on the wagon. It's like, but we haven't formally ended our conversation. As he starts
You're
like,
like,
She's formally ended.
as like you can start hearing the wheels are starting to give a little bit, and especially on the one side of where it's connected underneath, starting to rise, and you can hear the creaking of metal.
is he holding on to the wagon?
He is literally like holding on to the sides and pushing down. So you are going from like snuggled in the deep to like now you're kind of being flung forward a
Okay.
little bit.
Am I
I'm
within
gonna
touching
stab his
distance
hand.
with him?
I'd
Am I
like to
within-
stab his hand.
All right, go ahead and roll for an attack. You would probably be within 5 feet. Like he's probably like 5 feet away from you, so he's pretty close.
As Child's doing that, can I go up to him and reduce him so he's tiny and he doesn't have a good enough grip?
You're gonna go ahead and do that.
I
rolled
would
a
like to
14.
reduce him.
Is there a saving throw on that?
Con 14.
Con 14.
Rolo, you sassy son of a bitch.
You said con? He rolled a dirty 20.
Oh, okay.
And with the stabbing of the hand, like, he ends up, like, just moving the hand, just...
Oh, I would have loved to get, like,
so-
No,
between his fingers.
No. Can I use Switch of Reality to make that chip different?
You're gonna use your ability to alter his roll?
I
So-
can use it once a day.
So he's going to have to re-roll that. That's cocked. That is 15 instead.
We're not in combat though, right?
No. Felix is just like, are we attacking? Are we attacking? Are we attacking? He's got like the crossbow up, ready to go with a bolt.
Can I use cutting words to make him roll that one more time?
Sure, let's go ahead and that. Like, as you're like trying to do this spell, the knife is going in. Felix is gonna roll to an attack as well, so I'm gonna roll for that as well. So that's going to be for the attack. It's gonna be a 22. So the bolt hits, goes
Beautiful.
past the neck, and just. Oh, and this you see more leaking of this blackish blood. Roll for the con. That is a 15 again.
My life just hates me tonight, man. I can't do shit.
He's got real good stats.
My rolls,
Nakia,
man.
what were you doing? Like, because you've long strided, are you just going to, like, snap the reins, or?
Well, now that he's holding on to it,
You do whatever you want to do at this current
I
time.
think
Yeah.
I tried to do that before.
Okay, so go ahead and roll an animal handling.
Okay. 13.
Why is all the good stuff happening? Well done.
You keep.
Yeah, you know,
You keep on being like, all right, night. I'm gonna take a nap right here.
Well, it was either I trance or I suffer exhaustion.
I
That's
know,
the thing.
right?
Well, technically, you all could suffer exhaustion right now if you don't get to sleep soon. Because it's about midnight, 12:30 right now. So if you,
Yeah.
God, do I have some?
Tried to keep it going, but he wanted to stop.
so 13, you just, whoosh, and Geraldine just like, oh god, and just takes off, and he like rips off because he's kind of holding. He rips off pieces of it that are locked in his nails, and he just watches you guys take off for 50 feet ahead. He's like,
Good.
any of you
Good.
guys doing anything else at this current time? As like those of you with dark vision, which would only be Child at the back, are just watching
Yeah.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You cannot see him anymore, and you have no idea where he is.
As soon as I can't see him, I'm gonna listen for a little bit to see if I can hear wing beats, though. To see if he's
Can-
following.
Oh, that was interesting.
Can I do a pass without trace on the whole wagon?
You certainly can. Cause well,
Wait,
it's
no,
so it'll be on you, the rest of your party, and Geraldine, because it is also
Okay,
an
then I
area
won't
effect
hear
on
anything.
yourself. No, so pass without trace, it doesn't silence. It is just added to sneak. So if you're on the wagon,
Right, never mind. Can I
It's not
listen,
sense.
like, perception? to
Roll-
see
roll
if
for
I
that?
hear wing-
and Nakia,
Yeah,
I would
I'm-
say roll, because you were with Geraldine, roll 2 d20s, add your stealth modifier for both you and Geraldine, and then it'll be an additional 10. Perception, you,
Whoa.
because pass without
Great.
trace adds a 10. Okay, so just roll
Okay.
2 d20s.
Okay. 2 d20s.
Yeah.
Bop.
Bop, bop, bop.
That is 21.
Okay, so that's 21 for you. That'd be 30. Nope. Okay,
Oh,
so
wait, no,
I
no,
see what
sorry,
you
it was
got.
16,
Okay.
It was 16 and a 5, so
Oh, wait.
16.
So 16
Oh,
plus
yeah, sorry,
10
yeah,
would
16
be
plus- yeah,
26. So for yourself, you're very sneaky. For Geraldine, that was a plus 10, so 15. Also, don't forget to add your stealth modifier. What is your stealth?
I
That would be +6.
So first of all, you got a 32, and then Geraldine got a 21. So you are just like, you feel like you are the quietest wagon that's ever been around. You are the quietest wagon in the West. You feel like nothing can find you. With that 20,
Beautiful.
it's silent. You hear nothing. You see nothing within that 60-foot radius that your vision goes out to. That there's nothing coming.
All right.
And after another 30 minutes, still nothing.
Did my patron try to say something to me earlier? I can't remember.
Oh, it's about, like, as this is going on, he's just like, are you so certain we won't see him again?
Oh no, I'm pretty certain that we will see him again. I just don't particularly want to deal with him in the middle of the night. I want to sleep, and I'm getting a little pissy without my sleep.
You don't like making deals with devils at night? Oh,
I like sticking to one deal at a time, and you right now are my favorite. I give a little sarcastic smile.
He's just like, just the Venom symbiote type of thing of just like retracts into your body. It's like Felix is like, this is hell. And that's not a pun. This is a lot. I don't like this state. It's not safe. He just kind of goes back to closing his eyes.
I'm just gonna be like, talk about, or like tell me about it, and then I'm also just gonna like use him as a pillow again.
So
I'll just stay up.
you
I'll
are.
just stay on the.
So after about another hour, Naga, you feel your adrenaline has just gone from you.
Damn it.
You feel exhausted, tired, like you are, as you're going, you're like, you're going, as there's nothing around you that you can see at this current time within that 60-foot span of your dark vision. But again, it's like you're starting to feel like you can see things, shapes. You're not certain if this is reality, if this is real, if you're awake, if you're tired. You're starting to feel almost like you're beginning to slip off of where you're seated with the reins. You are on the risk of getting exhausted.
Think about if you were exhausted and driving in real life and you had a couple passengers, what would you do?
See what I do? Yeah, I don't want to. No, wait. I don't want to pull over. I mean, we're gonna.
You can wake somebody up.
You're right. Yeah, I was gonna do that.
You're right. You're right.
You right?
I will say that because, well, right now some of you have like actively been in a state of rest. You will gotten a short rest for some of you.
Oh,
Nalvin and Araxes, you are unfortunately like in the process of a long rest. So like once 2 more hours have passed, then it'll be like okay, fully awake, fully present. But
okay, I thought they had only an hour, so I was like, oh no, like who do I wake up? Who has been asleep the
oh
longest?
no.
I'll be waking up later.
Okay.
So
Hi.
I don't know how. I guess slow down the horse and then like hop, like maybe tie the reins somewhere and like go tap on me from like, hey, like, you want to drive? Please.
Yeah, I love to drive.
Please.
Shut up and drive.
You get some rest. You get some
Drive.
rest.
Thank you. I'm just gonna like knock out just wherever is comfortable.
I'll go post up and get going again.
All right, roll me perception as you're traveling along for like the next 10 minutes. Remember, disadvantage because you do not have dark vision.
Don't worry, I already did horrible, and I did worse. I went from 5 to 4.
Oh my god.
With my dice tonight.
Oh, the algorithm of the die. They don't like you.
It's not on my side tonight.
You think the dice are your friends?
Never.
Not tonight.
You cannot
Yeah.
see or hear a thing.
Shocking.
As you get another 20 minutes, again, nothing. You start hearing what sounds like wind, and then as thunder overhead begins to rumble, and then after about 2 more minutes, as it begins just raining.
Great. Wait, do they have cover in the back?
Nope, it is an open wagon.
It's a yeah. We just go get soaked.
It is not a carriage, it is just a wagon.
Can I I'm gonna stop the carriage, and I'm gonna like get into my I'm gonna take my cloak off, and I'll just drape it over on top of Child, and then I'm gonna get into my disguise kit and find something to drape over Nakia, so that they don't get too soaked. Nalvin, go fuck yourself. You wanted to get spicy with me when you woke up. Now you're getting wet.
Fucking pie
Felix just like, what about me?
I'm just gonna take Felix's. I'll take Felix's because doesn't he have like a little cape or something? On?
Yeah.
I'm
got
just
like a
gonna
little
take it and
cape.
flip it over his head. I'll just flip his little cape over his head. There we go. And I'm gonna get back in the driver's seat. Just keep going.
So yeah, so
I
after
don't want to be dirty now. You're extra clean.
about another 20 minutes, the ground went from dry and crunchy to its slosh as the wheels are just going, and it's like, okay, it's not that bad. It's not terrible. And then as you're going, you actually roll a d20 for me.
Oh no.
I would love to. I'm so confident in this roll. More confident than any other roll I've done tonight. 7.
And all of you just teeter as the front right wheel
Damn.
gets caught, tries to go, and then snaps.
Brakes.
Yep. As you all start teetering as that front part of the wagon goes forward on an angle, and then roll another d20 for me.
I'd love to. 5.
Deserve this.
The back right wheel.
Just because I didn't take the deal before you.
And all of you just fall over to the side. Now then, about 3/4 of the way to Araxis just tumbles out into the mud, just on their back, very much aware that rain is hitting them. You feel grime on you, and it's like, Felix is like, very awake of, oh, that sucks. Oh, that's terrible.
We hit something.
No shit, huh?
Oh, God.
Oh, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm taking this as a sign from the gods. I'm going to bed. I'm not
Yeah,
moving no
maybe we
more.
should just-
What bed?
I agree. Let's just pack it in.
He just grabs his pack and just throws it up against now the broken wagon. It's like this bed, and he just immediately.
Just kind of like sitting there, just like sad in the mud, just like, ugh.
And I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna use prestidigitation to clean everybody up. So we're still wet, but at least
You want to
we're not
repeat that
muddy.
spell one more time for me?
Prestidigitation.
Shut up. Shut up.
Fuck you. Whatever it is. My wifey cleaning spell, please.
So you've cleaned everyone up.
No. So they're not muddy,
I'm just gonna go like, hey, and kind of pick up Nalbin so like my arms are under his like armpits kind of thing, and like kind of drag him into the shelter with us, so that way like, or like whatever wagon shelter there is, and kind of using the wagon to just kind of drag him so the rain isn't pelting on us as much.
All right.
Yeah.
We only have 2
Can I-
wheels
can I-
in front now, right?
Yeah. On the left side. And they're kind of just like slowly spinning. Anyone checking on Geraldine?
Yeah, Lufram, go check on the horse. You got us in this mess. You're on horse duty.
Is this just like you just like hear stomping and like as he's
Geraldine.
trying his best to stay up.
Oh, fuck it. Why not? Why do we need spells anymore? I'll just speak with animals again. Hi, buddy. How you doing, champ?
I'm gonna
How you
hurt.
holding up?
I'm gonna get hurt. I feel like I'm gonna get
Hold
taken.
on, bud. Hold on. I'm gonna try to unhitch him from everything.
I'll roll an
Well,
intelligence
otherwise-
check.
Great, I'm so smart. Where is it? Oh, it's a saving throw. Oh, there it is. It's right there.
Not a saving throw. It's just a straight check.
14.
It takes you a good 5 minutes, and then you figure out how everything is properly hooked, and then after about another 15 of everyone else just finally settling down, 15, you start undoing a couple of the buckles, some of the straps, some of the reins that are all knotted, clipped, hooked
I
on,
was scrutinizing
and then another 10, 15 minutes, you're like, because it is also being pulled on an angle that you're just like, and it just fully goes over. He's just like, no longer can speak to him since it's been longer than 10 minutes.
Go find rest. Go sleep. You sleep there.
Starts going over to like part of the wagon, just goosh, goosh, just places his head down. Everyone else
Okay,
at this
just
current
like-
time is are you guys still awake watching this, or?
Can I wake up to
Oh, you'd be very
like,
much
look
awake at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
can I just like look at the wagon? Like, can I see like what?
Yes,
happened?
investigate, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
Please
investigation.
investigate.
I will.
You are our top investigator from here on out, okay?
Seriously.
Yeah, I should use that more. I'm sorry.
You just see the wheel,
What crew do you do?
the front right wheel is stuck in the ground, and it looks like it got caught on a rock. And the way that the wheel started digging in, the rock got caught in there and started coming up, and then maybe hit, and then snapped. So it broke off.
Is there a way? Is there a way to fix it?
You
Or...
you would have to have carpenter's tools to be able to fix it properly.
Never mind.
Which I don't think any of you do.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
No.
No.
Can
So
I-
they
can I-
both broke off on the left side, right?
The wheels are fine on the left side, yes.
On the left side.
But you
So just
do
one wheel.
no both
Oh,
because the
two
the
wheels on the right
the
side.
front right
Gotcha.
tire snapped off, and because of the weight going forward, and it was trying to stay together. Dang, that was crisp. The back right tire
Solid.
broke off as well. I will say the back right tire is still intact. The front right tire though is snapped in half
Fuck.
of how it is.
You know, I've got an idea.
That's
And
a
it
good
could, well, no, unfortunately. But think about it this way. So we still got tires on the left side of the wagon, right? We just need something on the right side of the wagon. All we have to do is once this motherfucker wakes up, we get him to transform into little animals, and then we just stick him underneath the wagon on that side, and he can just walk. And then he'll just be the wheels on that side. Yeah.
You want to ask him for his opinion on that? Because I don't think
He
making
said he
him
would
into a
carry
wheel
the
is.
whole wagon. He said he would carry the whole wagon.
Yeah, no, he was thinking of becoming a horse, and then you know,
He'll be a horse.
well,
just
well,
a small
well,
one.
well, like to actually like. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to ask him.
Grumble can be audibly heard from me.
See, I don't think he likes it.
Can I take this
What is
time to
your
do a
interest
trance
in-
for myself?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Where are you
Okay,
seated
you
around
know
this
what?
broken wagon?
I feel like I just investigated the wagon and was like, oh well, damn, and just went back into the mud and sat down.
I'm like,
I
dang.
just sat down and was like, okay.
Oh no. Anyways. That's a
Do
shame.
anything but that.
So,
But yeah,
How about that? Just I'll take the watch right now. You guys sleep, whatever. And this is just ridiculous. This is sad, pathetic. I want to do this when it is daylight, when we can think clearly. I don't trust my thoughts in the nighttime when I'm half asleep.
that's actually good advice
What are
for
you
just
talking about?
daily
You're
life.
Great sleep tonight.
We're gonna
That's a great
problem
day.
solve in the morning.
Okay, that's fine.
She's just tired and pissy. She's
You
tired.
should maybe have a
Felix
snack
just-
while you're up. You're a little feisty.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah.
You're not you when the
And I
devils
reach
are
into my
around.
bag and start snacking on some rations.
So you guys are going to rest?
Before I go to sleep, I'm just gonna grab my cloak and pull like the hood over her, and as I'm touching it, I'm going to use my ability to change it into a raincoat texture, so that it turns into like a rain cloak for her. Here, just borrow this for the night. I'm gonna go sleep.
So it is a rubbery style skin at this point, as what would be usually
Yeah.
used at this current day and age. So
So I'm gonna kind of like just position Nelbin so that way he's right beside Felix and just like kind of out of the rain as much as possible, and just kind of make sure that they're. And then I'm gonna sit at the edge so I can have like a viewpoint if something is like coming at us or whatever, and I'll use the raincoat, like. So I'm the one. So I'm on watch basically, right?
Alright.
So I'm just gonna.
So
position
everyone's
myself in
asleep.
a way where I can
roll perception.
actually. Ooh, nat 20. 24.
24. You're watching around. You hear the a brief flash of lightning. The lightning does actually give some aid because it is just long blankets of it every now and then. God.
That was very loud.
Oh, that just intruded my ears.
Yeah.
But you just hear it. You see the lightning flash. You don't see much of anything else. The smell is actually quite pleasant of the rain and everything, and the mixture of the grass actually getting life, and it's like, okay. After about 2 hours, not much else happens. About 2 hours, Nalvin has officially transitioned over to Raxus, and you have gotten a long rest.
Yep.
Who would be taking next watch?
That would be me.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, if you're awake.
Yeah.
As you awake to everybody huddled under and around a broken wagon.
Did you get a good night's sleep?
I'm gonna
Very
put
empathetic.
a finger up real quick, and I'm just gonna walk over to Luflin. I'm gonna pull him out and put him just into it.
Do I know this at all? Do I know?
Roll perception, Dylan.
The pettiness.
15. All you can really feel at this time is like, it's a little dry, it's wet. So instinctively just like, roll over into the mud to avoid the dry.
I'm just gonna watch this whole thing. We're just like purely apathetic and just like, I want to sleep. Are you good to take watch? Okay, and I'm gonna hunker back down beside. Sorry.
That's great.
It's kind of a funny moment.
And everything.
All right, so roll perception, Noraxis, if you would. That's great. Pie smushed, rain and mud. You know, it's a great night.
It's
17.
just gonna be petty pranks between the two of you from here on out.
17. Once again, as your 2 hours of watch are going, it is just thunder and lightning. This is a persistent, long storm. It just seems to hang in the air. All you can really hear is the thunder. You don't see much in every glimpse of the lightning. It looks as though in the distance there are things, but they're not getting close. They're not getting curious. They're just staying away.
Is your son thumping around?
No, that's me. That's just me. I'm literally just sitting here doing nothing.
I
It's
hear
shadow.
I hear thumping, so that's why.
Oh, it's my heartbeat. It's beating for all of you. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
What?
I don't hear any thumping.
So
Yeah.
like, I'm hearing a bass, and it just like, and it's
No,
coming from Swift.
Is it?
You got somebody locked in your basement?
I don't have a basement. I mean, I have my neighbor downstairs, but that's about it.
Oh.
You just said you don't have a basement, but then you have a neighbor.
Well, it's because it's not a basement for me. It's a bottom
Oh.
suite, so
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Great, it's a basement.
it's not technically a basement. It's a bottom
Anyways,
basement
continue.
suite.
I apologize.
Yeah.
But as your 2 hours go on, nothing gets close. Nothing investigates. Nothing seems to be attracted to a broken wagon on the road. It's an uneventful watch for 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours comes to a close. It's about 4:30 or so in the morning now at this time. Are you going to wake anyone else to watch, or are you going to stay up?
Well, I went through a full.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna let everybody sleep.
All right.
I'm also looking for something just in case.
Yeah, at this current time, you can change your spells out if you would like. If anyone would like to wake up at this current time, they may do so for like another 2 hours of watch, or stay
I was
asleep.
just gonna ask, is it summer Araxis? Like, was the
It is summer
Is it
access,
summer?
yes.
summer? Okay, thank you.
Felix will, however, wake up for a watch, which is like, because after feeling a little bit more of the rain kind of hitting his boots, he's like, yeah. Oh, this wasn't a dream. This was real. That's great. Sees you awake, it's like, oh, Araxis. All right.
Oh, I do actually have something.
Oh, stands up, stretches a little bit. Oh no, screw this. I'm going back to bed. This was a long night. And just like throws his bag down and just now lays down, pulls over his cloak, and goes back to bed. After another 2 hours, roll perception for me, Araxis, because you are still the only one technically awake.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm also going to do a mending on. I'm just gonna like start prior to anything. Well, during the 2 hours, I'm going to start mending the car.
All right.
So we'll go ahead and do
How long was the trance that I had?
It would be 4 hours. So at the end of
4
these
hours.
next 2 hours, you would have taken a long rest.
Okay.
So to give a explanation of mending, this spell repairs a single break or tear in object you touch, such as broken chain links, 2 halves of broken keys, torn cloak, yada yada yada. So I just over the course of 2 hours, I'm going to continuously mend the card.
As long as the breaker tear is no larger than 1 foot in any dimension. Hold on, let me just wood mending. I'm just making sure. Because it is technically like a radius of a thing, so I'm just trying to make sure because like of what other things have said.
Yeah.
I would say because you are doing it across like an entire hole and not the entire wheel itself, like, I would allow it that like you're fixing the broken wheel. How that actually, yeah, no, it's good, I'll allow it. Like, yeah, as you're mending it and fixing it. But yeah, Nakia, at the end of the next 2 hours, did you roll perception again?
No, I have yet. I was
okay.
I was trying to make sure that you knew that
Yeah.
during the course of the 2 hours prior to this perception.
All right, so go ahead and roll another perception.
Yep.
For the next 2 hours, as at the end of these 2 hours, Nakia, you will have your long rest.
It's going to be 13.
It's real nice listening to the rain as this storm persists. You don't see anything.
Okay.
Nothing really gets close, but Nakia, you are now awake, if you so choose.
Yes.
All right.
Lufum's still in the rain.
I'm switching out to my spells.
All right.
Can I do a Can I roll a perception to see like what everyone is like, where everyone is?
Yep.
Because I think I just sat somewhere. Oh, never mind.
Perception. You look around you. You can see that you have people around you, but you can't really see much else. Like, obviously some people have been switched around. You're like, Lufrum's gone. Where's Lufrum? Lufrum wasn't where they were.
Yeah.
I will say, though, because you can fix the wheels. However, to properly fix the wagon wheels back onto the cart, you would have to lift said wagon up to then place the wheels back on to then mend it. So currently the wheels are fixed, but the cart as a whole is not fully.
That's fine. It's because it's better to have something that's fixed and wait till somebody who can actually do something about it than to just do it yourself.
100%.
Am I awake? No.
So what? We'll get to you in a moment.
Oh, okay.
Because you're still in the rain. Naki, were you doing anything else with that, like noticing that Lufrum was not where they originally were?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't understand why he's out there, so I think I'm just gonna drag him back. Like, okay. Like, and he's all like wet, and it's like, that should be better. That's it.
You're just dragging them. Are you dragging or like picking them up?
I'm dragging.
Okay.
Well,
Drag.
okay, wait. I forgot
Drag.
that.
Sorry,
I thought
if
he was. Wait.
if I missed it, can I mark off long rest?
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, so you're dragging him, and it's just like there's just
I'm fucking.
it's about like a foot wide streak in the dirt, just in the mud as this not very wide bunny leaves behind, and it's just like one part of the cloak, as of the face like against the cloak, just like little mud gets inside the mouth. But as another couple hours go by, it's been 8 hours. You guys are awaking to more
Lovely.
bird sounds around you. Some more chirping as it's still cloudy, but it's lighting out as it's around 8:30, borderline 9 o'clock. So go ahead and switch out spells for those that would like to and can, but it's morning time. And you still have a broken cart on one side, but at least the wheels are fixed.
That's something. I'm
Is,
gonna
Felix awake?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to Felix, like, alright, because he is the strongest of us. I'm like, look, I fixed the wheel. I kind of need you to help me put it back together.
And how would you like me to do that exactly?
Just hold the wheel in.
So you want me to lift the wagon? Okay. So let's times his strength stat. Let's move that off screen. Let's just do that to make sure, because it is also muddy, so let's just double check that. Strength check. So you all just watch as he just kind of gets under, squats down, and begins to just like, the veins in his neck start to bulge a little bit as he just begins to like lift it, and his body is shaking a little bit, but he manages to lift it at an angle where it's now balanced, and he's like, come on, go, put it on.
And then I take the wheel, press it into
The slot.
yeah.
Well,
And
technically,
then
where that one is like it's a little bit of a break, so you'd be able to just like kind of match it up to where it broke off, and then it's.
Yep. And then I cast mending.
Alright. So you've mended both the wheels on there, and he just like lets it drop down carefully. And it's like, okay, who needs coffee? Who needs coffee when you do stuff like that in the morning? That was one hell of a night, guys.
I'm gonna get up and prestidigitation myself, whatever the fuck it's called. And I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna go find the costume I used just to like cover Naki and clean it up and then put it away.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna go over to Child and be like, would you mind if I sew that back for me real quick?
Oh, yeah, of course. And I'm like
Thank you.
stretching and like cracking all my like joints and like cracking my spine and stuff like that. Just like, yeah, just like, here you go, give it back and
That
continue.
Sound so weird. Why do you crack in those places?
I'm just stiff. That was not a comfortable.
I've never heard a butt crack before.
Yeah, that's interesting, man.
My
Both
spine.
cheeks.
My butt is not cracking. We have enough of the crack jokes, okay? Yeah.
Can I try to shoot a bird?
You're gonna try to shoot a bird? Okay, roll perception.
Okay.
You gotta find a bird first.
I actually, the crazy part is I actually learned something about this.
Roll the 10.
You hear bird sounds, but you don't actually see any birds.
Damn.
You don't really see much because, again, it's also cloudy, but you can hear the noises of birds, but it's like... Though in the distance, you do see woods. But it...
Can I roll perception just to see what's around us, like in general, like the
Yeah.
animals and plants we see?
And I'll do a survival check just to like
Go
start
ahead.
gathering up some.
Oh, I'm kind of not blind. I got a 13.
Well, it is the morning time. It's a little misty out, but it's not terrible.
8.
I would like to pull out my map and try to figure out how far we've come.
Okay, Dora, go ahead and pull out that map.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
Okay, what do I gotta roll?
For the map, I would say just a basic intelligence check. Lutheran for the
yeah.
13. It's very misty, but in the distance, like, you do see that there is woods there. But around, you don't see much. Child, you can't read nothing of the map.
Literally
It's like,
just like,
No,
like you do match up the picture of like, well, those are woods on the map. Are those woods? The survival check, it's like, you were on the road still.
Yep.
You broke down on the road. You feel very confident that you're still heading in the right direction.
Okay. Now let's do a nature check to start gathering some supplies.
Alright.
I would say that, Nakia, you do know what woods we're in, because you were told what woods were in front of us.
Oh!
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, you right.
You do know what
21.
woods we just went to.
I do. I don't. I mean,
dude.
But do you?
he did. But do I recall that? That's the thing. Like,
Yeah, it just happened.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
21
we're
on the
in.
nature check.
We're close to a certain type of woods.
The Wallowed Hollow.
Wallow Hollow. We're close to Wallow Hollow.
Wallow.
Wallowed Hollow.
Wada.
Walla,
Wallow
Okay,
Hollow. Wallowed
Ula,
Hollow.
ula, ula.
What a burger.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Stop it. So yeah, you recall that like you are very close to the Wallowed Hollow, the 21. You do find like small little patches of berries, some little mushrooms. They look edible, so they don't look like the berries and mushrooms that you saw back in the Grimhill Forest. These ones don't have bloody veins and eyes and other abnormalities to them.
Squishy.
A good squishy. What are the rest of you doing at this current time?
I'm gonna try to, well, no, I'm not gonna do that, actually. I changed my mind.
Okay.
You
So-
don't get to know what I was gonna do.
So what are you guys doing in the morning as you are...
What is the status of the wagon? Because
It is fixed now. It is
Yeah,
fixed.
it's fixed. It's back.
Yeah.
Ready. We just have to.
It's mended.
Where is Geraldine? Is the horse still with us?
Still laying down, just asleep.
Okay.
Or
We're gonna let the horse sleep, because it carried us through the night.
I'm gonna go try to gather some stuff for Geraldine to eat. That's actually good. I'm gonna go see if I
Yeah.
can't find some stuff for Geraldine to eat when they wake up.
Okay. So roll a nature check.
And
As I'm passing out the berries and that
17.
I've found so far, I'm gonna kind of turn to Charles. Like, to be completely honest, I feel like you guys should have taken
Should I take a what?
Taken what?
the deal.
We don't even know what the deal was. We don't even know what he wanted us to do. I'm not about to jump blindly into that situation. I mean, would I have heard him out? Probably, had he not come at me in the middle of the night. Now that I'm awake and eating breakfast, yeah, I would have heard him out, but I really did not feel comfortable making a random deal with a stranger.
Stranger danger.
Yeah.
I understand that, but at the same time, you guys attacked him. Of course, he's going to make things a little harder to make it.
I wouldn't
He
say
came at that
attack. I
first.
would say self-defense.
He didn't do anything to you
He
guys.
brainwashed Nakia.
I wouldn't say brainwash, but
Middle of the night, our guards were up higher than they needed to be, especially considering we just handled whatever that beastie was and a dragon.
And the Red dude,
like-
also Mr. Red paid us a visit. Listen, anyone who comes poking their fingers at my friends in the middle of the night, just don't trust them. So weird.
Like don't get me
And-
wrong. I definitely understand where you're coming from, and I did want to hear him out, but I really wanted sleep before hearing him out. And I'm gonna take
which could have been negotiated outside.
Well,
of-
then maybe you should have woken up and assisted. You know what, Nobbin? That seems like a you problem.
I love that Lufrum is like feeding grass to the horse and be like, just.
Oh my god.
And then I'm going to point at Felix and like, look, I understand you would protect people, but
I mean, I'm the shield for this group. I do my best to protect everybody.
again, understand. But considering our situation, I remember there being a dragon. I remember us getting out of said situation.
Yeah, that was wild.
I understand that everyone is tired. But considering the journey that we are on, things are not going to be easy.
Yeah, but
So
you
you have
like
to-
deals.
I'm just gonna eat my rations and hop in the wagon.
Listen, you like deals, and I don't like that. I don't like putting ourselves on the line, especially with a devil who is friends with another devil, Mr. Smoky Man over there. Like, it's a little shady. They're both shady.
Thank you. Well, look it. Orangey is bound to come back around, and when he does, we'll hear him out. Sound
As
good?
if his offer is going to be the same.
I like that name.
So is that his name? Yeah.
That's what I'm calling him. He
No-
didn't
no one
introduce
asked it.
himself,
No-
he's
no
got-
one really,
he's
like-
orange skin.
But like, hey, what's your name?
Orangey now.
And in
Oh,
terms
Georgie,
of
I
the
like Georgie.
devil's situation, there are far worse.
You're absolutely right. There are.
I'm looking at one.
Well, which one are you looking at, me or him?
Yes.
Looking at both.
He's like, yes, I see two problems. Pulls out a sword. I know the solution. No, I'm just kidding.
Put that back.
Eldritch blast.
Right, so what are you guys doing?
I'm
I'm
kind
gonna
of starting
wake
to
up
set up
Geraldine.
things in terms of the
Yeah.
getting supplies onto the cart.
Okay.
Yeah. Gonna salvage
wake
whatever
up, yeah.
tipped out of the wagon. Gonna clean up whatever. It's all probably a little muddy.
Yeah, it's a lot of like muddy rations, a few smaller boxes that were filled with them and everything, some water skins, and that's really all you guys were having in the wagon itself. None of you have really actually kept a lot of your supplies. A lot of it have been in like either your packs.
Oh no, I meant like all the stuff that I've been gathering in the area. Like I'm loading it in.
Yeah.
No child.
Yeah, but I'm the one who's cleaning up. I'm
Yeah.
just anything that fell out of the wagon, I'm just throwing it back in. There's not much.
Felix, having seen you do that, kind of like quickly gets out. I'm like, oh, I gotta do this. It's like, just starts grabbing stuff and just helping out. Be like, my mom would kick my ass if she saw me not helping.
Thank you, Felix. And then as soon as he starts, I just take a step back.
Yeah, after about like half an hour of just like quickly scavenging around, and because Felix is being very meticulous looking around, it's like, I think we got everything. I think everything's good. Starts wandering over, climbs back in.
Well, we want to give Geraldine as much rest as we can. He did carry us throughout the whole night. How much? I kind of turned to Araxis. I'm like, you're a druid. How much rest does a horse need?
Would this be
Google.
animal
Just
handling?
kidding.
Animal handling?
I
or
would
would this
say-
be, history?
I would say nature at that point, because you're also just like going off of animals.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
poor
it's gonna
horse
be a
is
12.
just like exhausted.
I feel like that's not right.
This music feels a little too creepy for this moment.
What do you mean? We're still
It
in
is.
the
It is raining.
We're not
It
even
is
in the woods.
misty.
Or not in the
It's
woods?
You have
Uranus.
no idea what's going on at this point in time. I'm gonna go. Okay, so okay, thank you for that. Horses. So what'd you roll?
12.
12. Could use anywhere from about 5 to 7 hours of resting.
And how long has it been resting for?
It's been resting since Lufrum, before Lufrum went to sleep. So it's been about 8 hours.
4, 5?
Right.
Oh, really? Holy shit.
So I'm also gonna roll animal handling, give some berries as well,
Fed him. I fed him.
and
He's full.
do you know how much horse actually?
They eat a lot.
They
Horses
do.
eat a
They do.
lot.
They eat a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Horses eat a lot of food, yeah.
Why
And
did my
some
map just reload to a taco and an oni? What the fuck is on the back?
Because I moved stuff. Get out of here, guys.
I'm
What?
sorry. I just saw a taco. Okay, I'll
It's because that's what you guys were drawing for the
That
fire
was the fire.
of where the Oni was when it was invisible.
Oh, okay,
Anyway,
never mind.
so-
I'll get out of there.
It's okay. I ended
Animal
session
handling,
anyway. So animal handling.
12.
And you were just feeding him, or?
Yeah, just feeding. Just
So, yeah.
making sure it's okay.
Yeah, he just gently takes him out of your hand and everything. As he just gobbles, you feel like a little prick around your palm. It's just like,
No, it's fine. And then, I know.
Okay, listen here,
I know.
horse girl.
Talking to sweat. But they'll like do this with their lips.
Lips.
Before they chew anything.
Yes, but he is also very tired, exhausted, and hungry.
Not 8 hours.
Bites the hand.
But but has he eaten over the last 9.5 to 10 since you guys had your first account?
They have. 2.
That was a little bit of grass.
I fed him today, and then Nakia fed them yesterday.
You fed them the night before?
Yeah,
Yeah, Nakia fed them.
before-
Okay.
The last session before we left the city, I gave it carrots.
And you conjured grass that one time as well. That's,
You
you
drew
fed
a
him.
cut.
We
Okay.
fed him like 3 or 4
I
times.
did, yeah.
Okay.
That's right, bitch. We're feeding the horse. That's right.
Give thinking about the horse.
I'm coming for that horse.
Leave my Gerald
You
alone.
gave us the horse just to take it away from us.
I can give you a lot of things and take them away. To be honest.
Rude.
Other rogues exist in this world, you guys.
Rude.
So what are you doing now? Is like as Geraldine has been properly rested, fed.
I'm gonna go ahead and start getting the horse ready and attached. To
All right.
the cart.
So I would say roll an intelligence check to figure out how to properly hook up.
I thought he's done this before.
That's gonna be a 14.
14. Did you hook up the horse previously?
Yeah.
All right. So with that 14, like, it's very simple. Since you have run through the motions before, it's easy to get everything properly hooked, strapped together, put in place, and snapped. And it's just, you're looking mighty quick with all of it. It's like, it's faster than how everyone else has taken to unhook. It's a matter about, like, 15, 20 minutes compared to everyone else's, like, 30 plus minutes of unhooking and trying to figure out how everything goes. But it's just like, we're good to go.
Yeah. And then now I'm just gonna go ahead and turn to the child. Like, can I see that?
Yes, here. I have no idea where we are right now. Here you go.
I'm lost.
Yeah, then the last night with everything that happened, I lost track of where we were. I'm sorry.
All right, so roll an
This has been
intelligence
a
check
lot.
for reading the map.
I was going to do a nature because wouldn't that be like trying to cross-reference where we're at?
So I would say like either just straight intelligence check or a nature check.
Okay.
Can I see a child? Are you going to read the map again? Can I see that child?
I'm handing
never
it
mind.
to Araxis.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
25.
All right, so 25. You're able to like look at it. You're looking at the woods of how it looks on the map, kind of eyeing around. Because in the distance, you just see nothing but plains through the mist and cross-referencing everything. It's like, it's okay, it's maybe about an hour and a half. If you are very confident in reading this of where you are, maybe it's about an hour and a half towards that, and you are very confident that that is, in fact, the Wallowed Hollow in front of you.
Dude. Okay. I know that Araxis seems to be a little bit more timid and not as chaotic currently, and that's predominantly because he doesn't want to get
Shocked?
shocked right now. Like
Well, Felix is the one that holds the stone, so... And
Yeah.
Felix is also very eager to put it away and be like, no!
I don't have that. What are you talking about?
So, whereabouts on the map would you say we're currently?
Where you are currently...
Because I know you said we're
It's about like
facing
you're about like an
the
hour and a half towards the Wallowed Hollow, so it's just loading up for me here.
Are we on the path? We're on the
You
path.
you are on the path, yeah. So
Okay,
you
so-
you're about like 3/4 of the way on that path, like up there in the plains. So
The squiggly one or the straight one?
the squiggly, like it's the thicker brownish
Celli.
line,
Ah, the
to,
thicker- okay,
towards
okay.
Celli, yeah.
The belly. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you guys were also moving further along, like with looking at the cross reference of it and the gridded area of it all, it's probably about maybe 28 to 30 hours towards Celli for like a day, not quite day and a half, but it's still going to take about a day or more to get to Celli. It's not as far between from Uggar to Lidra. It is quite far from Celli to Benna, though.
You keep saying that like we're worried, man. What are you talking about? We're so ready for this.
Okay.
You've explored dragons.
I got a pretty good understanding of where we're at. So we got maybe another day or so before we reach 7.
Day and a half. And how many days left do you have with that till we get? Like, I'm like, I do the math. We have what?
13? From this point forward, 13.
It would be about 13, 14, yeah. So it's the 20th of Endril. Your end date was going to possibly take you into the next month.
Because Benna would be 10 days left of the whole.
Yeah, you would have 10 days left
Okay.
once you reach Benna to
so
find
3
the...
days from this point forward to get to Benna.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
All right.
Damn, I
13
remember
days.
it good.
So it's about a day and a half towards Celli. I will say, because you are reading the map, it's going, you figure, about just over 4.5 days to get to Benna. So the total travel you guys would have done is about 11-ish days.
Okay.
in total travel. So once you reach Bennett, then yeah, it would have been you had 10 days left to find the river spirit.
Yeah.
So what are you all doing now at this current time? Are you all getting on the wagon and going, or?
I'm gonna go ahead and take
so,
the
yeah.
reins and point us in the direction of where we're supposed to be.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop on the back of the wagon and play some music. You know, jazz up our trip a little bit.
All right. So after about an hour and a half, well, yes.
I'm gonna just gently like to Luke and be like, play quiet. We don't want to attract anything. Just gentle music for us.
Fair point. I'm gonna put the lute away and I'm gonna pull up my drum and just start patting on it with my hands.
Okay.
Yeah, this goes.
I
drum.
really don't get me wrong. I love music. I don't like the things that
That's
also
fair.
like music. I just had a gesture to the
So
world.
you guys are just accompanied as you're going just by this light tapping on a drum. After about an hour and a half, like you start coming up to the woods, and it's a lot greener. It's looking like it's a lot more alive compared to the forest you were just in. I will say I want like a general perception check though, as you are getting closer to this place.
From everybody?
Yeah.
Or from specific-
General perception.
Everybody?
Would there be
11.
anything noticeable in terms of
That one.
Hey, I
19.
got rid of it and I gave it
25?
to you.
I'm like
terms of, like,
enamored
the
with
nature,
the drum.
energy, so to speak?
You just
It's a
jam it
lot.
out, man.
It's a lot more abundant than it was in Grimhill. Like it's definitely feeling like there's more life in here, and it's kind of weird because going from the Grimhill forest where it fit the name, it was grim, to this place. It's like, oh, it's a lot more abundant, but you can't also kind of help but wonder like, why is it named the Wallowed Hollow? For perception, 25, 15, Felix got a 19. For those of you that rolled 15 and above, there's a lot more bush, there's a lot more green, there's not as rough looking road. Like, yeah, the road that you've been on has been sluggish with mud, but you've managed to push through and get on time towards this place, but it looks a lot more dry, it looks a lot more inviting. There's a lot more fragrant smells in there. And it feels inviting, it feels warm, it feels lovely. It's feeling like it's a warm spring's embrace. But it's not spring, it's summertime, it's lovely, it's joyful. As if the hands of nature itself are trying to usher you in, of like, come on, come inside and
Alden,
enjoy
shut
it. Tourette's are active again.
No, like he's like
He's joyful. He's just like, yes, yes.
he's genuinely like joyful. He's like, this is what he's been
Damn,
missing.
that's
Yeah.
Whereas Araxis is genuinely disgusted.
It's just like, oh. But as you guys are getting closer, like there's a lot more sounds of animals. There's more wildlife that you actually see like skidding around. Looks like there's some foxes. Looks like there's the odd deer here and there. Looks like there's a couple of wild dogs. You're not sure if they're coyotes or if they're wolves, but you just see like there's lots of scampering around.
Can I just make like to the group? I'm just gonna go. Hey, do we want to like? Do we have time to just maybe, or do a little hunting, get a deer, get some food? I'm stuttering, I know.
She's gonna clear out this entire Discord.
Start blasting.
So you're asking what?
Now you're speaking
Like,
my language.
Do we have time to just like,
Hunt
go
next
hunting or
time.
something? Like, there seems to be some good game here.
Yes.
Felix has a crossbow. Sure, we can get a deer. Just roast something, and actually, have a good, decent meal.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see Felix is just like pulling back on the crossbow like, I'm good with eating something that's not dried beef.
We could
Don't
give.
you shame beef. Beef is
I mean,
amazing.
it
I'm
looks
not
like some
shaming it.
actual. There's some decent grass here for Geraldine to eat as well. Do we have enough time, Dalvin or Arax? How do you feel about just taking a couple hours? With.
Now you're speaking my language.
All right, you want to go hunting? Great.
You're going to go hunting. All right. So,
All right.
for those that are going to go hunting, if that's all of you, I'm going to need survival checks since you are going to be going after tracks and.
I'm gonna stay at the. Listen. While you guys are
Not
out,
gonna
you know, I don't really have anything that does
Yeah,
that. So I'm
I
gonna
don't
stay
have
with
anything to
Sheldon.
hunt with either. I'm volunteering others.
I don't
So-
see nothing.
My 3 shady people are all like, no, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here. My 2 rogues and my bar.
Yeah, we're sending the males out to hunt, except for Looper. I'm sorry, you're a man. You're a man.
I swear.
I'm having a D&D Beyond, where the fuck is my wild shape?
Uh-oh.
It should be there in like your features and traits and whatnot. Or party, because it's an action or bonus action to wild shape. Because it should be part of like the frontal page.
Also, before we go hunting, can we take like a 10-minute, 15-minute bathroom break?
Yes, I
Sure.
actually have to go so bad.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead. We're gonna take a
Okay,
short
go
break,
ahead.
everybody. We'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
Switch over to screens.
My little dude, what's up?
Are you streaming so I can say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
she's
streaming.
streaming.
Rose, I love the picture so much. Ah! Okay.
All right, now Dale, you have to
My
finish your
bad,
thought.
and
You have to finish
also-
your thought now, Dale. You have to say it live for everybody.
I'm
like,
not
what were you...
finishing nothing with you.
How are you
We're done. I mean,
I'm sorry.
I'm done. You're done.
HR has concluded. You're done.
HR is telling the CEO apparently that you're done. You're done. All right, so you guys are
Beautiful.
going out hunting for both Felix and your wild shape is there. It's just it doesn't list anything for you, Nalbin. Like doesn't show
No,
creatures
so
they
I
picked
couldn't
out.
find. I couldn't originally find it wherever. It was.
It's in your actions, scrolling all the way down. It's like at the very bottom of your actions, on the front page of that.
Yeah.
So
It just doesn't list
for
when.
me, it's not. The last thing is leave druidic message.
What level is your druid at? You might not even have wild shape yet. As a
No,
Oh,
he
it's level
does.
3.
It's 3, so he
Oh,
has
okay.
access to it. Because like it says wild shape 2 slots, and it's right above your bonus actions.
So
Also,
that's
Jill, she said she's glad you like it.
so that's really weird.
Please make more. I love it
so
If you click, because I'm on your actions tab, where
Yeah,
it
I
says
found
all
it.
attack. Okay.
so for me on my end, it continues to scroll down. So it goes bonus actions, then reactions, then blah blah blah. And so I just kept scrolling right past it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's because it doesn't stand out that much. So, well, Felix for survival for tracking does not roll very well. So he's
And
just
I'm going to wild shape into a fox.
he's just like kicking that bush. So as he's just going through, and you're wild shaping into a fox. All right.
Yep, for some rats.
All right. Then I would say, because survival is wisdom, so I would say use the wisdom of the fox for your wild shape, I believe. So it would
I have to find it.
Okay. There should be a tab for your wild shape that you can add animals as.
No,
Just a quick-
there isn't.
Oh, okay.
So add an extra choose category.
Are you sure? Because if you go, yeah, because if you go to extras and
Yeah,
manage.
I have to like physically add the stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna quickly look that up.
And apparently you can't be a fox. That's great.
No, so it's probably just like, well, it's because D&D doesn't have stats and everything. Apparently there's a fox for
You would
adventures.
You would think a fox is like pretty.
Well, their wisdom is +1 from what I'm seeing because it's showing like adventures, Rime of the Frost Maiden, so it'd just be a standard +1.
To a wisdom throw.
Yeah, essentially what you're doing to kind of gather where things could be hiding.
So would it be my wisdom throw plus the modifier of the fox, or would it just be a flat?
It would just be like the
D20
flat.
roll?
It would just be the D20 +1 is what it would be.
That's going to be an 18.
18. All right, so you did a lot better than Felix did, as you're able to like. It's like you're immediately able to like sniff out, move some bush around with your paw, and it's like you can immediately find the track of what looks like a bunny.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, dart for it.
It's like as soon as you wild shape into a fox, Felix sees it and immediately takes off. He's like just like races after, like trying to keep up with you as fast as possible. After about like good 3 minutes, like you pick up that it's a lot closer. There's also a scent of blood, and I'd like you to roll a d20 for me.
Yep.
This is where the
Nat
dragon
20!
definitely die.
Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Oh no.
Oh, did you guys think that you were out of the clear? That you guys were clear?
Shut up.
That you were fine?
6.
Don't give us that.
What did you
Don't
roll?
Give us that.
Nat 20, nat 6.
Nat 6?
Yep.
Just making sure that's the proper table. Okay. You not only smell blood, but there's rot, there's decay, there's sourness, and then there's And Felix is just like, stops upon also hearing the sound. He's like, what the hells? Roll perception with the fox. That would, because perception is also wisdom, so it'd be with your wisdom modifier as well for it.
So, as well as mine, so a +1, +3?
No, so it'd just be it. It would be its wisdom modifier, so it'd be +1.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm 17.
About 15 feet away from you, you see a 9-foot-tall figure. The skin is graying, it's blue. As it begins to turn, it's just... It's bulbous, it's ogreish, but half of its face is just gone as the left eye is dangling, and around it you just see 5 humanoid, elvish, and then a dwarvish... As one of them is just munching on a rabbit, just...
Okay.
As ahead of you is a zombie...
Oh, this will be fun.
About 5 zombies, and the one looks ogreish, but it's bulbous, it's large, but it's troll-like. As a zombie troll is just...
So...
As Felix just... Like, Felix is there just...
Yeah, I'm gonna move 10 feet back, and change back to Arax's.
So if you're gonna stealth, are you stealthing away or are you running away normally?
No, I'm normal. And
You're falling running? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna,
So both of you are wearing what is heavy armor.
no.
Scale
Actually,
mail.
Medium.
Medium. Okay. Well, still, what is the definition for the skin? So armor consists of a coat and leggings and perhaps a separate skirt of leather covered with overlapping pieces of metal, much like the scales of a fish. So there's still metal, like, but it's...
Oh, no, I know. I'm not trying to stealth.
I know, Felix sees you booking, he's like, what do we get? Oh, crap, ching, 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 and you just...
No, I'm trying to create some distance so that when I come back from wild shape, I can have my fun. And if you're doing what I think you're doing...
Yeah, because they're rolling perception. They're all rolling above 15s. It was 19, 16, 17, 15. It was like... So they all just... As the one that's still munching the bunny just...
Yep, this is gonna be fun.
As this, like, tall, hulking, 9-foot-tall figure just... As it seems to have eyed either you or Felix, and this troll is... What are you guys doing at this current time?
So I'm going to, because I created that distance away from them, so because I'm trying to keep like a 10-foot distance.
You probably have about like 20 feet, like with your massive run, like if you sprinted away.
Yeah. So I'm now going to come out of wild shape, and I'm going to channel divinity.
Okay.
And it's going to be turn undead.
Okay.
So DC Wisdom 14. Save it.
Let me just grab the... I know that... Let's switch the music over to something more fun and spunky.
What do you mean? This is so great.
Nah.
And I still have Primal Savagery going, by the way.
Oh yeah.
It's never gone away.
Is there a duration on Primal Savagery? Just want to double check that.
Nope, that's Strafen's. Not Primal. Nope, instantaneous. And it just...
Instantaneous. Hold on, let me double check that then.
It just it says after you make the attack, your teeth and fingernails return to normal. So I haven't attacked anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Where the fudge are you going? I click one thing on there and all of a sudden my entire, like, my whole entire monster page just changed. It was like, hey, get over here.
Oi.
You said it was a wisdom
DC
save?
14 wisdom, yes.
DC 14, okay. Okay.
Because they're undead.
Yeah.
Seems fun.
For the troll, that is a natural 20.
Fuck you.
For a -2, so it takes it down to 18.
Fuck
Look
you
at it,
on
it's
that
stupid.
troll.
That is an 8 on the dwarven zombie.
Sweet.
That is a 15 on the elf zombie. 7 on one of the humanoid-looking ones.
Let's do it.
10 on another one of the humanoid ones. And 6 on the last humanoid one.
So the
The
troll.
new ones are real dumb.
Wait, you said there was.
There was 5
There's
zombies.
5. One of them
Five.
is like a massive troll, and then 4 of them are either elf.
No,
or-
there was now revealed like there was 5 zombies and then the zombie troll. So the zombie troll
Oh, okay.
succeeded.
Oh.
One of the dwarven zombie, I believe, succeeded, and
Okay,
then the
so-
rest of them all failed.
So two. Yeah. So two. 2 succeeded, 1 failed.
Yeah.
Or 4 failed. Okay.
Yeah.
So
They would be frightened of you at
if-
this current time.
yeah, if the creatures fail, it's save, it's frightened, and incapacitated condition for 1 minute, and for the duration, it tries to move as far away from me as it can. On its turn, the effects end early if the creature takes damage. If you have the incapacitation condition, or if you die.
Okay. Well, good news is like a lot. The zombies are pretty slow. Zombie troll, however, is since it's not affected, is just continuously moving toward you. Felix is like, we should go back. We should go back. We should go back.
No, this is gonna be so much fun.
And like, well, you can stay here by myself. I'm going to get the others. And he just runs.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So then I will have you roll initiative.
Yep.
So I'm going to pull out the other map now.
Oh, fuck you. 7.
All right.
Can we do a flashback to us in the carriage before they
Sure.
get
Like,
back?
what are you guys doing in the carriage?
As we're chilling there, can I just make like I can get like some of our like water rations, and I'm like gonna pour them into like 3 little cups, and I'm gonna use my stupid spell, and I'm gonna make them all. I'm gonna make them all taste like really like good like sweet berry drinks, and I'm gonna hand them to each of them and be like, you know what, this is lovely. We don't get to do this a lot.
This is true.
You would.
This is true.
You would.
All right.
It's very nice. It's a nice day.
Also, you
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know that
little
it was
tea
me
party.
that put you in the rain. You only knew that you were just put in the rain.
That's true. You don't really know that. But all right.
Just
So
give me that little.
all right. So I haven't started session yet because I gotta add all this.
No, not that. I'm looking for something else.
All right. And I gotta.
So do you ladies come here often, or we just
Really?
Well, listen.
Well,
What else do you want me?
I don't know. You're a bard. Come up with something entertaining.
Okay, you know what? I've
What's
got
in
this. I've got this. You ready? You ready? You ready? Here we go. I'm just gonna grab like 3 rocks from outside the carriage, and I'm going to attempt to juggle them.
All right.
Our DM is just
Roll a performance. Roll performance on that.
all right. 24.
Oh.
24. Lufum's a real good juggler.
That's right. See.
Can
Huh?
I? I'm gonna take out the 3 daggers and start juggling my daggers.
All right. Roll performance.
Oh
right.
no.
All right.
25.
I'm just gonna
You're
scoot
just-
away and watch the chaos.
Like you ain't seen nothing yet. All right. Let's go ahead
Oh,
and.
wait, can I nod to Dill before we go back and see if you want to try to juggle together? Huh?
All right. Let's go ahead and
What do you
start
mean
session
juggle
for.
together.
You toss
Yeah.
yours to me, I'll toss mine to you.
All right. So you rolled a what for initiative?
7.
You rolled a 7. All right. So.
So I'm definitely going last in this whole situation.
I mean.
There is a chance that they all roll nat ones. It is highly unlikely, but it is still a chance.
Statistically improbable.
I don't know.
But
I've
not
seen.
impossible.
I've seen some things. So currently at this moment, Felix is gone, and it's just Nelvin by themselves. So I will say it would take you about I'll say 4 rounds for Felix full sprinting to reach you ladies and Lufrum. So, let's go.
Gotcha. Having our nice little party.
Yeah, just drinking berry juice and watching
Just
all that.
juggling, yeah, juggling knives.
Knives and rocks.
We're professional entertainers, man.
I should join the circus.
That's not a bad idea. Better than adventuring. We'd make a killing.
You know what? I really feel like the next tavern we're in, we should do this and try to get some gold coin.
Oh my god, that's a great idea!
I'm just gonna like collect all my daggers and try to start sheathing them.
You
Save them,
guys
put the rocks down,
are...
just sip my juice.
Yeah.
You guys are too much. Alright. For some reason, it did
We're
not...
perfect, excuse you.
We're having a lovely day, okay? The men are causing issues.
Well, you have no idea what the men are up
You're a
to. For all
man.
you know, they are...
You have no clue.
Gentlemen at the moment.
You have no idea.
To be fair though, I don't think it's the men causing issues, I think it's the zombies that are causing issues.
Definitely.
They ruined the hunting, okay?
That's fair. We were supposed to have meat tonight.
You're right. I don't want zombie meat. I want.
What do you want? What kind of meat do you want?
No.
What kind of meat do you want?
I was about to say rabbit meat, but then I was like, hold on.
You rethought that real quick, didn't you?
I was like,
You
oh.
rethought that real
If
quick,
that's
didn't
what
you?
you want, you know, let's roll some charisma, you know?
I'm okay with rabbit meat.
Oh
Let's go for
god.
deer meat. Punch out a deer instead.
Alright, so... We're going to say that... because it was one of the zombies. So these are... ones that are affected... Not unseen. Hold on, calm down. So these are the ones that are currently affected. Would you be the proper border, for the love of God? D&D Beyond, get your crap together. So...
Cool.
Alright, so those ones are together. So, top of the round, we have this one just
Oh, I didn't.
moves 5, 10, 15, 20, and is incapacitated for... Is there a duration, or... Because it's just until your turn, or what is it?
Double checking. Un momento, por favor.
No problemo.
Frightened and incapacitated condition for 1 minute. For that duration, it tries to move as far away from me as possible. On its turn, the effect ends early if the creature takes any damage. If I have the incapacitated condition, or if I die.
Okay. So it's just until, like, the end of your turn, and then once it comes back around, they... Okay.
No, for 1 minute, so 6 rounds.
Okay.
They are frightened and incapacitated. But if they take any damage, or if I get incapacitated or die, that's when it ends early.
Okay, that makes sense. What the fudge, man? Get your crap together, D&D Beyond. Just testing something out here.
Do the thing.
Okay.
Do it. Do the roar.
Do the roar. Do the roar. Alright, so zombie 3 runs away. Zombie 4, 5,
Runs
10,
away.
15, 20.
Incapacitation.
Zombie...
So wait, wouldn't
I know,
they be
that was a-
crawling away? So wouldn't their movements also be half?
No, like, they're still standing. Like, they're still, like, standing on their legs.
What's the, wait,
Incapacitated doesn't send them... That doesn't make them prone. It just says an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Oh, okay.
So they're not knocked prone or anything.
No worries. I just wanted to double check.
So
I would have thought the same thing, that incapacitated means that they're down.
15,
So
20.
Yeah.
Ow.
So that's zombie 5. And then we're going to go on to the zombie troll of 5, 10, 15, 20. And it's... As now on its right arm, you notice that there is a morning star being dragged behind it as it... And is going to try to swing down at you.
That's not what a zombie would do.
It's a zombie troll.
I know. I'm just...
So can Is it okay if you can turn up the music a little bit?
You want me to turn it up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
sure.
little bit.
Is your chat requesting music up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you trying to get us demonetized?
Are you?
Are you trying to get me demonetized?
There was music and then there wasn't
Oh.
like it wasn't any.
Oh, it's because like I'm going back and forth.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's because like once I have the internet browser up, it kind of blocks it all out. So that is a 13 on the first strike.
15.
15. All right. It's gonna, as it slams down beside you, it's going to try to bring it up and just with its dead weight just swing to the side. That is a 16. No, 18.
Okay.
All right. Music's gonna go away for a second. Actually, no, I got this. All right.
Checking something. Okay.
So you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage from the Morning Star just cracking into your side and just... and that is going to be the end of its turn. And now, Araxis, you are up.
Cool. Okay. So, because now it's close to me.
Well, they're not intelligent, they're dead, so... So you gotta survive 4 rounds until, survive 4 rounds for Felix to get there, and then survive 4 rounds for everyone to come back.
Help is on the way.
Maybe.
In 8 rounds.
Maybe.
All right.
Okay, so I'm checking some stuff.
All right.
I apologize.
No worries.
So we will do. For my action, I'm going to with the primal savagery. I'm going to make an attack.
Okay.
Oh wait, there's also another thing I forgot. I didn't account for. So that's so far 16 plus. Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay. Plus 1 bonus to attack rolls. So that's gonna be so that's 19. So that's a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
Beautiful.
Love to see it. Love to see a hit connect.
Indeed. So that's going to be.
Well, the rest of them are all just juggling stuff. Naki's just like,
Oh, beautiful
It's a great
baby.
day.
Oh, beautiful baby.
I'm just watching.
All right.
So that's gonna be a 13 on the acid.
All right. Just and the skin just as some of the.
Okay.
Actually, there would be no blood at this point. It's just goopy sludge that begins to flow out of its stomach. As a little bit of the intestine plops out.
What was I gonna do? I completely forgot what I was gonna do. I remember what I was gonna do. And then I'm going to also cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
So that's going to be creatures you ward a creature within range, so myself. Till the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack roll or a damaging spell must succeed a wisdom saving throw or either choose a new target or lose their attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area of effect.
Okay.
And the spell ends if the warded creature makes an attack roll or casts a spell or deal damage.
All right.
So
pretty much wisdom save every time I attack you.
Yep. So now I'm going to take my movements, which double check my movements. Okay. So that's 30.
All right.
So you can take your attack. You can't. You can't do your attack of opportunity.
Well, the zombie troll can. He's not been affected.
I have sanctuary.
Oh, okay.
So it basically loses its attack.
Doesn't it have to try to make an attack at you, and then it has to make a wisdom save?
Oh well, yeah, you can try.
Yeah. Right. So while it's a zombie, it sees you trying to run.
hold on.
Yep.
Let me double check it. So it's a must succeed the wisdom saving throw, or either choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
You're the only target. It was a wisdom save, correct?
Yep, 14.
That is 16. No, 17.
Okay.
So as you're running, it just it comes back to try to hit you. So now it's got to roll to see if it can actually connect. That is a 17 to hit.
2 over.
Alright. That was low damage. 7 points of bludgeoning damage connect into your body as you're rushing past.
Okay.
Right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, so zombie 1, which is unaffected, just moves over to go and make an attack you, which is now going to roll to see if it can get through the wisdom save. It does not. It fails horribly. So it just... and it can't do anything else, so that's going to be the end of its turn. Zombie 2 is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, move away, and now back to the top of the round as none of them well, they can't, so it's...
They have to move farther away.
Wasn't it like instantaneous, like they had to move away on their turn and then it was they're incapacitated?
No, for 1 minute they have to... Or wait, let me double check.
Because I thought the movement was just an instantaneous thing.
No,
tried to
it
tell
just...
my mouth, but I grabbed the
if the
handful of
creature
Cheetos.
fails its save, it has the frightened and incapacitated condition for 1 minute, and for that duration, it tries to move away, as far away from you as possible.
5, 10,
On its turn.
15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's their
You're
turn.
gonna be out of the ballpark soon.
And then now it is Zombie Troll turn as 5,
Now it has to
10,
try to make its
15.
attack.
It's got to roll that. First attack fails on the wisdom save, so it just hits off there. The second one is a... I have to keep on moving so the music doesn't cut out. Wisdom save is a 17.
So it gets it, but now let's see if we can beat the...
Actually hit. And that is a natural 1!
So no!
Just like this bright flash that just hit it and just goes past. That is the end of its turn. So Raxus, you're up again.
Okay. Let's just try. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to use it, but I'm not going... because... Is it... They have to? I mean, I realistically can't see them because I was trying to run away. So one attack, or the troll's behind me. The other one is,
And the zombies in front of you. They don't have pack tactics or anything like that, so...
Oh no, I'm looking towards the tree. So I can't really see that one.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's perfect then, because that's a good way to get around the face step.
That's true, yeah.
So I'm gonna face step. That's 30 feet. And I'm going for my bonus action. I'm going to use a greater healing potion.
Alright. So go ahead and roll. I think it's 44 for the greater.
4d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's just all kinds of moaning in your ear right now. It's just all around.
So that's 9.
Not the good kind.
Hold on, Dill. What's the good kind of moaning?
No.
Dill,
I
would
said
you
what I
like to?
said.
Would you like
That's not
to?
it.
Would you
I'm
like to
not-
let
I'm
us
not here to
know?
elaborate. I'm not here to elaborate.
But
No.
it's. But think of this like a teachable moment for all of us. Like, teach us, teacher.
And then
I'm not about to
Damn.
teach you how to moan, okay?
Oh.
You're not making
I'm
it
not
better.
here to do
You're
that.
not
I'm
making
not here
it
to-
better. You're not making it
You made
better.
it worse.
Listen, I gave you a foot. You took a mile.
Cool.
So
You weren't
you.
supposed to give me anything.
Face step and then movement.
All right, and that's your turn.
Yep. And I
All
heal.
right. So zombie 1 just is going to actually this is gonna be so funny. What the crap?
Nope.
It rolled 19, but with its intelligence, it has a 15, so it's just going to start moving back because it's 5, 10, 15, 20 is all it can really do. Zombie 2, which was this one, is actually quite far away from you, but 5, 10, 15, 20 underneath the tree. And back to the top of the round. In the interim, Nakia, Child, and Lufram, what are you all doing? Like, are you still just juggling, hanging
And
around?
I was like, wait.
More
Zombies.
zombies appear. I'm just kidding.
Resident Evil style.
I guess yeah. No, I'm just juggling, away.
Yeah,
Juggling juice.
That's a nice juggling.
Nakia, do you know how to do this?
You want to give it a shot?
I mean, hey, you're good with knives. I think
Come
you
on,
do.
here.
You know how to juggle?
Try the rocks.
It's like,
Try the rocks
yeah.
first. Here you
Yeah,
go.
catch them.
Okay,
So, what you're gonna do is you're
One.
gonna throw one up when it reaches the top. You're gonna throw. Okay, practice with 2 first. Throw when the
Okay,
when
there
the
we
one
go.
reaches the top, you throw the next one, and then you just basically like toss them into each other's hand.
It's really easy.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
one up, one up,
yeah,
one up,
one up.
one up, and then cross
Okay.
hand. One in the other hand, one in the other hand, one in the
Yeah,
other hand,
please.
one in the other hand. You got it. It's going great.
Yeah.
Roll a performance. Roll a performance check for me, Nakia.
Then there's that.
Yeah.
Okay,
got
we'll
this.
see.
Bold to say you're doing great.
9.
9?
You throw it up, then you go to throw the next one, and then you throw it a little too hard and it just collides and they just poof. Where'd it go?
You know, maybe just drink the juice.
Where'd it go?
Maybe
Yeah,
just drink the juice.
I will
yeah.
be.
A
Yeah.
for effort, though. I love that. That was some confidence right
You
there.
know what? Next time we try this, we'll get some like I don't know, like some soft like balls or something like that, and not rocks.
Softer
Yeah, like
balls would be
something
good.
squishy, something easy to toss. You know.
Be quiet, Swift, because I know what you're thinking too.
All right, so we're gonna go back to combat.
Get your
So,
minds out of the gutter.
shut up! So zombie 3 is 5, 10, 15, 20.
Ooh.
Bye, clan.
Bye.
Later.
What happened?
I don't know.
Duck quack.
The duck quack. I know.
That was great.
I don't know.
There's really. Wait, do they? Is this tournament dead? Is there a saving throw like on their turns that they can do again, or is it? Okay. So zombie 4 is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. The zombie troll is. That's cocked. It's got no idea, but it's just going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's going to be the end of its turn. So, Araxis, back to you.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Actually, you were right there. What are you doing?
So, going to...
What the?
That's Sanctuary is being weird for some odd reason. It's showing as being in use, and it did mark off as because I get one for free. That's right. Yeah. That's dope. How long is this? How far is this? Concentration 20 feet. You're not within range, so I'm not gonna use that. Let's do 6 feet. Okay, so you are 44. Beautiful. So I'm gonna use Krail's Maggot.
I'm a zombie.
Oh,
That's
because
ironic.
it's necrotic.
Isn't that technically attack, though?
It is an attack.
So Sanctuary would
but-
end. Alright. Oh, you did get out of there,
well, that's
so.
fine.
Yeah, you got out of there.
You got some health too, which is good.
Yeah. Well, he just
Oh, no,
took,
I
like,
can't-
almost over 20 points of damage.
I can't use Krail's
But he got
Maggots.
9 back, so that's fair trade right there, almost.
I can't use Krail's
Almost.
Maggot.
Why?
It's a melee attack.
Oh, okay. So you have to get him within range. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Rexus, what are you doing?
What I can do,
Ooh.
Mortifius Ferris Pulse. So I summon a bolt of negative energy to stimulate and transmit necrotic pathogens into those that stand before me, decaying their internal viscera. Each creature in a 5 foot wide, 50-foot long line extending from me must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 3d8 necrotic damage on a failed save or half.
All right.
On a success.
So that's in a line?
Yeah. So for up to 50 feet. So you're 44 with the.
You would have to move within range because of where you are.
No, you're within range. 44 is where the troll is.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, where you are at, like, on the grid, you would have to move a square over just to have it within range. Like, on the actual line. Well, no, like, on the line, because if you shoot the line...
I'm using the ruler.
Yeah, but if you shoot the line straight, like, that's what it is. Like, it's a 5 foot wide, so you'd have to move a square over, otherwise it's that.
Hold on. Where is that?
Because, like, it's 40 feet away from you, but a 50-foot line, you would have to be on the same path as it. And it's not currently on your path in that way.
If I could just...
Oh, I see, like, what you're...
Yeah, I could just cock myself, and it's within the 5 foot.
Alright.
It's just anything within the 5 foot gets hit by it.
Alright. Retroactively, because I forgot to mention this, because on the troll's turn, I mean, actually, you wouldn't have seen this, but I'll still say this anyway, like, the gash that you did put in his belly, parts of it start to close up a little bit.
Okay.
Alright, so it is a what kind of save?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Wow. What a thing to do to a zombie, how dare you? That is a 9.
14.
Alright, so go ahead and roll the damage.
So that's going to be 3d8 and plus 1 because I'm casting at a 3rd level. Oh, beautiful. 15.
Alright, so as you push out that pulse, as it hits, doesn't quite do as much damage as it should, as it is resistant.
To necrotic. Okay.
Yep.
So it's only half?
So it'll take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Alright, so and that's the end of your turn.
That was my regular action. Bonus action is going to be to heal some more. Where is it? So that's going to be another greater healing potion.
Okay.
That's 4. Not. Oh, even better. So it's going to be 16.
All right. You're back up to full now, aren't you? With all the damage you've taken? At least you're like close to it, right?
Yes, I am back to regular HP.
Love that. Love that.
And then movement. 10, 15, 30. Cool.
All right. And that's the end of your turn?
Yes, and at the end of this, wouldn't Felix make it?
So this will be the end of the
3rd turn.
So yeah, it would be on the 4th round is where he would reach them. So, as we are now going down to the zombie one, as it felt this brush of a pulse, saw movement and is just.
He should be within the range.
Okay,
so he should also take the 8.
So we are going to, because that's where you were, and you were right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give or take.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
So he's got to roll a dex save. Yeah, that would be a fail. He will take the full 15 though, because he is not resistant to it. So.
Beautiful. Cool. Sorry.
No worries. I was like, all right.
I'm by myself, so I gotta take as much as possible.
Well, you really are doing that to yourself by not running away with Felix. All right, so Zombie 1, seeing this movement, also now taking a hit, is just going to 5, 10, 15, 20. That's all he can really do. So then it's Zombie 2, which is 5, 10, 15, 20. So he's off the map for right now. So he's unseen.
Hey, at least it's only a 2v1 right now.
Yeah, but that one is doing a lot of damage. So now, back to the top of the round with Zombie 3.
Troll.
5, 10, 15, 20. And then Zombie 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Zombie Troll. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just whatever path you can get towards you, but also kind of cut you off. So that is going to be its turn. And then it will be your turn. Actually, on its turn, the wounds begin to close up once more. So it heals.
Let's see here.
As the ladies in Lufram are still juggling away, having the time of their lives, just like, man, I bet they're going to come back with something good for us to eat tonight.
What do you think they're gonna get? Like deer, rabbit,
Nothing.
some like maybe what about a bird?
You know, if they
Action.
come back with a rabbit, that's blasphemy, honestly. I think we'll have to kill
What
it.
about chicken? I would like. What if they had like a good prairie
What a
chicken?
whole
You know?
cow. An entire cow.
How are we gonna carry that?
We're gonna eat it.
They're
We're gonna
beefy.
carry it in our bellies.
All right, Araxis, what are you doing?
I'm waiting.
Yeah, we're.
Recipes.
Well, by the way, this is the 4th turn.
Yeah, at the end of it. So at the end of it is when he would reach, because he's full on sprinting, but also dashing. So.
But you said 3 turns. And it
No,
would take
4.
to get-
It would
No,
take
it's
4, and then 4 to get back with the rest of them.
I heard 3.
It was
But no,
four.
it's okay. It's okay.
I said it would be
I'm
8 rounds in total for them to get to you.
You said 6.
I did not.
I heard
Anyways,
7. I don't. We're
Anyways,
just throwing numbers out there at this point.
I'm going to use rack on the troll.
All right.
So,
What the fudge?
target must succeed a Constitution saving throw, or be inflicted with excruciating muscle spasms for the duration. Creature affected by this has its speed half and rolls attacks with disadvantage at the end of its turn. The target can make another Constitution saving throw. On its success, the spell ends.
So that is on its turn. Okay. So each turn it can make a save. Okay.
Correct.
All right, because that is a 12. So it is just.
Now it's attacks at disadvantage, half movement speed.
It's already zombie. It's slow enough as it is. Mark that with something different.
Okay, and then I'm going to use cantrip for my bonus action. Never mind, because I don't have very many bonus action cantrips. So I'll just, because I'm going to use Soul Scar to make a ranged spell attack. And so that's going to be, let's see, where's next one? Hit, got it. Okay, so gotta make a spell. Okay. So it's D20 plus 6, right, for a spell attack?
Yes.
Good.
So you'd have to roll to see if you hit. Because if Soul Scar has that beside like a plus modifier, then yes.
That's a hit. That's 22.
That'll hit.
And I'm going for the smaller guy.
Alright.
So that's where's
You're going for the zombie.
yeah, hold on. Because I don't know what's been going on lately, but my mouse have not been Playing nice. Okay. Fuck you. It's only 4.
4 points of damage.
Yep.
All right. He's still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And now for my movement. I'm just gonna play a game of chicken.
Well, looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Go ahead.
All right, so zombie 1 just watches you just 5, 10, 15, 20, and is going to attempt to take an attack at you. That is a 16.
Yep.
All right, that is 3 points of bludgeoning damage as its hand just comes down and smacks down on you. Alright, that will be the end of Zombie 1's turn, as Zombie 2 is just 5, 10, 15, 20. And then back to the top of the round, as about this time, Nakia, Child, and Lou from you here. There's zombies! There's zombies in the woods! There's zombies in the woods!
My knives just clatter. I'm like, what is going? What?
Araxis is fighting them! Araxis is fighting them! And he was like, we gotta go! We gotta go! And he just starts running back into the woods. He like ran up like 30 feet, screamed it out, and then turned back around to dash back 30 feet towards.
I'm collecting my knives, jump off the wagon, I'm running after him.
Right, come on, Nokia.
Yep, let's go.
Alright. So, back to the top of the round, Zombie 3. Zombie 3 is like off the map, so... like, 5, 10, 15, 20.
5.
Zombie 4 was... I think that one 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. This roll is 5, 10, 15. About all it can do. And it can roll to see if it saves again.
Yep.
Alright, there's a con.
Yep.
21.
That's it. Breaks
So
it.
it's just as its muscle just passes, just. So now it's back to you, Araxis.
Did they not grab? Are you just doing that on purpose?
What?
Grapple?
No, the zombies don't. There's nothing on them that says.
Really?
I think it's more like if zombies want to grapple, it's up to like a DM's discretion, but it says nothing in their actual abilities of like, oh, an attack that they do it. So it is. There's something the troll has if it hits you both times, so you're very lucky you're not getting hit both times.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, what are you doing, Araxis?
We'll go ahead with my normal action. I'm going to use, oh, I took...
I really hope everyone's chat is just like, what's happening? What's happening right now?
I'm going to use Sacred Flame on the one in front of me.
Alright.
Flame-like radiance descends on the creature that you... Or no, actually.
It's a saving throw for me, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to use it on the troll.
Alright.
Yeah. So you gotta do a dexterity save.
That's so rude. That's so rude. That is a 16.
Wow, it actually saved. Holy
I rolled a natural 18 with
So
a
it's gonna be
-2. Isn't Sacred Flame like if you save it does nothing?
Let's see, the target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. The target gains no benefits from half cover or 3/4 cover for the save. Okay, yeah. There's
So-
nothing for it.
Alright.
Yep. So that's that. Bonus action. I'm gonna go with Barkskin.
Alright.
So that's going to be
Gives you
a willing creature. Myself assumes bark-like appearance, and the target has an armor class of 17 if its AC is lower than that.
Alright.
So now I have an AC of 17.
Beautiful. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm going to make movement, so it's going to give an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright. Oh, that's gonna miss. It rolled horribly. So it just... But now since it's the end of your turn, it's gonna go back to that zombie turn of it's just 5, 10, 15, 20, and that's all it can do. Zombie 2 is just 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, and then back to the top of the round as all of you are chasing after Felix as he's just rushing through the woods, crossbow in hand. He's like, I don't know why I decided to stay. I don't know why. There was 5 zombies and a big one.
Just show us where. Just keep going.
Follow me.
keep running.
Follow me. It's hard running in armor. All right, back to the top of the round of... Oh, that one's unseen.
This lasts for an hour, by the
15,
way.
20.
March in.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Off the map. This will be number 6 for them. So it ends for them after this.
So yeah, we're on combat round 5 is what it is. So now it's zombie troll turn.
No, that was... They did the
I've
fifth
marked...
last one.
Okay, yeah. So that'll be
Yeah.
6. All right. So
I've been keeping track.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to roll. That is a dirty 20 to hit on the first attack.
Ow.
That is an 11 points of bludgeoning damage on the first attack. Is it just... It's going to ready up to do the next one.
Why is this 38? This should be max.
Well, on the second one, it's only a 15, so that one misses.
So only 11. Gotcha.
Yeah. So now it's your turn.
Yep.
As now that it's up close, the wounds you've inflicted on it are just gone. It is undamaged at this current time.
So all damage that I've done.
To the troll are gone.
Okay. Cool.
It is still a troll.
Yep.
And they do regenerate.
Da.
Da 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 da. Oh no, bro.
Is it wearing any armor?
It's just its natural armor. It's just its skin.
Okay, just it. But the only thing metal is the mace.
The Morning Star, yeah. That's about it.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Arcanomagnetic Repulsion.
Alright.
I emit a wave of Arcanomagnetic energy, distorting the trajectory of ferrous items. For the duration, attacks using ferrous weapons or ammunition made against you have disadvantage. In addition, the area within 20 feet of me is difficult terrain for creatures that are made of ferrous metal or are wearing ferrous armor.
Okay.
But I would also believe because he's holding it, it would.
Well, that's where like it's pushing it back, and that's where it's like the disadvantage to bring it around.
Yeah.
So, all right. So there's that's your action.
So hold on. Cast a spell as a bonus. Okay, so I'm not going to do it now, but from this point forward, because it's a concentration for up to a minute, I can use it again as a bonus action, and I can force one huge or small creature that is experiencing the difficult terrain to make a strength saving throw. On the failure, it takes force damage.
All right. Well, it says like it's difficult terrain if it's wearing or made of ferrous material. So if it's wearing iron or made of iron, then it would have difficulty moving.
That's what I was getting to.
It wouldn't be technically wearing; it's wielding. It's very different.
I think that needs to be changed because that's.
Well, it's because like the gear you're wearing, like it's being repulsed back, so that's where like it's pushing back on the very things you're wearing. So.
I get that, but I'm saying like because he's, like it's the only thing they have. They'd have to like kind of slug it across that field that I'm.
I don't know. That's strength modifier. It's or strength in general as it can bring it. Alright. So what are you doing with the rest of your? What are you doing with the rest of your turn?
Bonus action. I'm going to face step, and because I can see them, or at least him, because he's within 5 feet of me. He's going to take fire damage.
Okay.
So let me double check what it all says. Immediately after I face step, each creature of my choice that you can see within 5 feet take fire damage equal to my proficiency bonus. So it's 1d6 for fire, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Usually how
so
that goes.
1d6 plus 3. So that's gonna be 4.
All right. So it's just
now on fire.
It's just ignited. It just burns it. Well, it's not like a permanent fire. It just like ignites and then it goes away.
No, I know.
I had you
30 and then movement of 30. So... Ring around the rosies.
All right.
Full of roses.
So zombie 1 is, if that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20. And then zombie 2 is 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, and then back to the top of the round, so round 7. So
They
next
can
round.
finally do something.
Oh no, they're still running, so on the 8th round, like at the end of this round is when they will be at the very
1
bottom.
minute,
So it will have been,
6 rounds.
so it'll have been 48 seconds is what has passed by at that point. Because each round is 6 seconds. So 8 rounds, 8 times 6, 48.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Oh, never mind.
alright. So zombie 3, off the map, off the map, off the map. Zombie troll. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hold on. Let's go back over here.
That
Okay, so
feels way too
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, it's because it takes up 4 squares, so yeah. And then you watch as the burning flames that gave it damage begin to close.
Yeah. Yep.
So, now it's back to you, Araxis.
Yep. I'll go ahead and cast that Sacred Flame again on it. So make that Dex 14.
Alright. Get back here. That is a
Yeah, put a leash
16.
on those dice, man.
I know.
Really?
Yeah. Rolled an 18 with -2 for 16.
Wow, making these saves.
I know the saves are the saves are making it. The attacks not so much. It is one bulky troll. All right, you still have your bonus action and your movement.
Yep. We'll go ahead and cast Primal Savagery on myself for my next attack
All right.
later. And then movement. That's not what I want to do. Okay. Huh?
Someone said, "Thank you, motherfucker."
Thank you, motherfucker. Okay.
All right, that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Alright, so zombie 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Zombie 2, off the map. Alright, as you all are getting very, very close, you do see Araxis running to the edge. So I'd like you all to, at this point, roll initiatives. You're coming into it. Oh my god.
I just have a massive smile because I've just been playing Ring Around the Rosies.
17.
Because I'm not really here to like kill them. I'm just here to have fun.
Yeah, what's with our rolls today? I got another nat 1. How's yours going?
I mean, I had a 3, so I got a 4.
That's great. I'm
Yeah.
so glad we're doing so great.
4, 1, and with the button.
17.
You got a 17.
Felix.
Yeah. Just right in where you guys all fall within here. Then Lufrin's.
Darling, that's not food. That's floor.
That's floor.
That's floor. That's not food.
He's confused. And
Silly
hungry,
rabbit.
evidently.
Tricks are for kids.
All right. So top of the round, Nakia. It's gonna be you.
Hi.
'Cause,
I would
well-
like-
Welcome to the crap show. As you guys are all near the bottom here. All right. So, yep, the session started. Their map's there.
Are we placing ourselves there?
Well,
Is that
like
how
you
we
guys would
place
be
it?
like at the very bottom, like just outside the map, coming into it. So then it's you immediately picking where.
I like to think that like Felix kind of like led the way.
Okay.
You know what I mean, like,
All right.
you know, does that make sense? He's leading and we're following like that.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So Nakia, what are you doing?
I would like to.
Well, you're not a barbarian. You can't ask or say I would like to rage.
I'm gonna say that.
Rage. Rage. We need a barbarian.
Rage against the machine.
Felix could become a good barbarian, possibly.
I was gonna stand here and use my short bow. Well, I was gonna. I can use it. No, just a regular short bow. Regular arrow.
All right. So go ahead and roll for an attack. Why? Why do you say something went wrong? Stop it. Freaking A, man. All right. So what'd you roll for an attack?
10.
Unfortunately misses. Is that all you're going to do? Like anything for bonus action or?
No, I'm not gonna go so.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay here.
All right. So then zombie 3, 10, zombie 3, 4, 5 off the map. Zombie troll 5, 10, 15,
Oh, you backed
20,
off.
25. And it's going to take 2 attacks at you. That is a natural 20
Yay!
on the first attack.
Yay!
So that is 20 points of bludgeoning damage on the first. Do you, as a rogue, like, have you gotten to the point of, like, uncanny dodge or anything yet? Do you have that as a feature yet?
If you're level 5 rogue, you should have it.
Uncanny?
Uncanny dodge is
Uncanny
what
dodge.
it is.
It should be reaction, I'm guessing? Or is it a act?
I do.
ability?
Yeah.
So if you take
when
uncanny
you're-
dodge, you will have the damage entirely. Like, so instead of 20, because I believe with uncanny dodge you can half the damage.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read up
Well,
again what
when,
it says.
when can I do that before it's
Like, so as soon as like it gets
after?
damage, like you just uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
You just declare like
Oh.
uncanny dodge. Because I believe like it's on any attack, I think. I'm just gonna double check that. I don't wanna. So music's gonna go away for a second because I want to double check your thing.
To be fair, Nakia, I'm just learning about my reactions too. I'm just trying to learn how to use them.
I did not know. I was.
So reaction is like
yeah.
so reaction is something that you take outside of your turn. You can only take one per round until the beginning of your next turn. So when an attacker you can see hits you with an attack, you can take a reaction to have the attack's damage against you. So instead of 20, you would
Okay.
only take 10.
Then yeah, I would like to do an uncanny dodge.
All right, so you can add an additional 10 points of health back to you for that. It's going to roll to see if it can hit you a second time. That is going to be a 10 on the second attack. What's your AC? No, it's to...
Oh, I was about to say 14.
Okay, yeah, so the second attack misses, so it's just, it hits you for... It goes to swing, like, and it goes with a big hit, and you just narrowly get out of the way, and you just take just half, and then it tries to go up for a second, but you've already dropped to the ground, just like wide swing, and it's just... So, you're good on that. So now, that is the end of the zombie troll's turn, so now it is Araxis, your go.
I apologize. I was ordering pizza.
No worries. How dare you? How dare you order Domino's?
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do that that same sacred flame. we're gonna keep going until it works.
So that is a 11.
Okay, fucking finally.
Roll your d8.
That's 2d8. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's gonna be 8.
Big
And
money.
it's Radiant
All right.
on the troll.
All right. So, radiant damage of 8 points. All right. Is that the end of your turn, or are you moving? Or are you doing anything else?
I'm gonna move up closer to it. No, I'm not.
I'm gonna get near it. No, I'm not. I'm alive. I'm dead.
I'm laughing again.
10,
Screw you.
20, 30. There we go.
Right.
Movement
So
closer
you'd
to
be
it.
in that square.
How far are you moving?
You move 30
30.
feet.
That's not 30 feet. Was
Yeah,
it?
there it is.
What? From you were beside, you were like 30
I was
feet,
right
that's
here.
5.
Hold on. I was right here.
Yeah, isn't each
So,
square 5 feet?
yeah. So 5,
Five.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you'd be back here.
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
okay.
That was weird.
If you gotta,
Okay.
if you need to, use the mouse wheel and scroll in to get closer to see where the lines
well,
are.
it's the issue is the trees is really
Yeah,
obscuring.
yeah.
So okay, and then for my let me double check
For your
Sacred
bonus
flame.
action.
Yeah, my bonus action. Oh.
Because
I'm gonna
use
do
your
it with
cantrip action for Sacred Flame.
my healing word myself.
Alright.
Put myself back up to 40.
Alright. And is that the end of your turn? Alright.
Yep.
Lufrum,
Back
you're
to
up.
ordering Domino's.
I'm next.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh.
I thought it was. Wait, weren't you above me? Wait.
Yeah,
I
because
was
you
about to
rolled
say.
you rolled a nat 1 and I got a 4.
Oh no, I have
Hold
a
on.
5+ on initiative.
Oh, that's
I-
why.
yeah.
That's why.
Yeah,
They got
Never mind,
real
never
high.
mind.
I double checked, okay?
Sorry.
I had
Nope,
to double
we're
check
good.
my brain.
Alright.
Yeah.
All of these are. Can I? Like, how tall are the trees around me?
They're about 25 plus feet tall.
Okay, so
Like, they're pretty
I'm
tall
gonna
trees.
Go 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm gonna use the last 10 feet of my movement to get up in the tree.
Alright. Yeah, there's a low enough branch that you're able to latch onto and pull yourself up.
And then I'm gonna use my rabbit hop to get another 10 feet up in that tree. Or I think it's 15 feet. Wait, let me see. Wait. Where's rabbit hop? 15 feet up more.
Alright.
Cool. So I'm
Yeah.
high up in my tree, which is good. I'm gonna use
Of
Eldritch
course.
Blast, and I'm gonna use one on the zombie troll and one on the zombie because they're both within range and I can see them both from the tree. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You do 2 attacks?
So
can't
Eldritch
block.
Blast, you can do 2 rays at that current level. So.
That's why I was telling you about Grasp of the Dar, because you could throw them and pull them back through the bed of spikes.
I'm gonna do 2 separate rolls. So this is
Right.
the first one against the big boy.
It's a troll.
Oh,
That'll
that's
hit.
2. Oh my goodness.
Okay, and this is the one against the little
Yeah.
guy.
I told you.
I didn't
That'll
realize I
hit.
could do it twice though.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
thought it was.
Well, it gets to a point once you get so
Okay.
high up, you can do
Yep.
I think if you get to max level, it's 4 beams as well. So it's real high. Okay, so go ahead and
this
roll
adds the,
damage.
this rolls yeah, 2. Okay, good. This is damage for the first one, I think. Yeah. And then this is the damage. That's the big boy.
All right.
And this
So
is
now
the
his-
second one. And 14 on the little guy.
So let's go 9 there. Damage. Well, that one you just poof, and it just hole right through its chest and it's dead.
And then as I'm like, before I end my turn, and since I'm real close to him, why in the 9 hells did you not come and get us? Instead you decided to sit here and play hero.
I'm not
You know,
playing
we'll get his
hero.
reply later. We'll get his reply on his turn.
I'm playing Ring Around the Rosie.
Alright.
Alright. So,
I'm good now.
alright, so now it's Felix's turn. He's going to put away the crossbow and pull out the dominant, and he's going to rush forward.
Oh, the knockback stick. Yay.
5, 10, going around there. 15, 20, to get close and try to be in front of Nakia, and he's going to take first swing at it to see. Wrong character sheet that I'm on. I was on Nakia's to double check the uncanny dodge, and I forgot to switch back. So the dominant, that'll hit. So let's roll that. So that will be 7 points of slashing damage to it. And then it's got to make a strength save. And that will fail as it is pushed back. What is it? Move back 20 feet. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. So he moved 20 feet of his movement, and he's going to 5, 10 with the remaining movement get between Nakia and the troll to kind of guard and block, and he's just sitting there. And that will be the end of Felix's turn. And Child, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna move up a little closer and kind of still use the... I don't know where the tree starts, but I'm gonna use the tree trunk kind of as like half coverage, and I'm going to Evil Eye the troll.
Alright, it's got to make a charisma save.
Yeah, 14 charisma save.
8. Just roll the 10 with a -2.
He's evil-eyed, and I'm gonna throw my dagger at him.
Alright, so roll for an attack. Ah, everything's falling.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that'll hit.
Nice.
Alright, so I'm gonna do that damage, and I get sneak attack. So
We're getting the high rolls where it counts.
Alright, so that was a 5 plus 14.
just
That
don't
is
know where the other zombies are.
19 damage.
19 points of damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Has it healed off that radiant damage?
It hasn't been its turn yet.
Okay. Dominoes has been ordered, by the way.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Alright, so you've thrown your dagger. Now it's zombie 2, and it's off the map. So back to the top of the round with Nakia.
Connect. I'm gonna explode it. I would like to use
I'm gonna blow it up.
Was
an
that?
exploding area?
No, I didn't take my reaction for it, so I can't.
So
I want my soul.
just roll for damage.
1 second.
Or no, not roll for damage. Roll to see if you hit first. If it was auto hit, this game would be boring.
I can't get my soul. I'm sad.
Ooh.
Do zombies have souls?
Nope.
Damn, I think that hit.
26 to hit, yes.
Okay.
Is
That'll
that
hit.
specified? Or you just...
They're animated by magic. They're not soul-filled beings. They don't turn when bit. They just they're animated by necromancy, so their soul is already gone. Vampires possibly would have it. Lich would definitely have their soul. Yeah, the soul's already gone because you can animate corpses still within a vicinity, just like you can animate skeletons. The soul is already gone. It's already departed from the world.
Alright, cool.
So 26 hits, so roll for damage.
Wait. 1d6 and 1d10.
Yeah.
Right.
So roll that.
That's 7.
If she's doing damage, I'd like to do a reaction.
Sure. So that'd be 7 points of just...
Mess it up, man.
It took a chunk out of him.
I'm gonna do, because he's evil-eyed, I can do Curse of the Debilitated, so I can just add an extra 1d12 necrotic, and I'm gonna roll for that.
Alright.
So that's 9 necrotic damage.
So it would be dropped down to 5. As it is resistant to necrotic. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, well,
Damage
so
is damage. Damage is damage.
And I've spent a Jinx point.
At this point, like, it's just, like, rotted goop and organs are just beginning to fall out of it as it's just.
They got a hole in their stomach.
Yeah. So
Nasty.
with the end of Nakia's turn, because is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Because you should still have a little bit of movement back.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A
little bit.
Wait. Oh no, English.
Just
okay,
make sure whatever you do, that he sees Felix first. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Zombies aren't intelligent. They're literally described as like they will walk through fire to get towards prey. Like they will literally burn themselves alive to try to get something.
It's
All right.
dumb.
They're,
Big and dumb.
well, that's where again it's like it's a husk, so it's like it's not intelligence. Whatever it had in life doesn't have anymore because it's just going off of directives. So if that's the end of your turn, zombie 3, 4, 5, move farther away into the woods. Zombie troll now is 5, 10. Yeah.
Oh no.
Why are they moving further? That's ended by now.
Is that a minute? Because it's to be at the end of your turn is where that will have been the minute gone. So that'll be on your go. Because then you'll start having more zombies come back in. Actually, no, I'll have to roll an intelligence to be like, do they know where they're going anymore? So zombie troll is gonna
Not smart
take.
creatures.
I'm just gonna say this right now, like zombies, their intelligence is a 3. They are so dumb.
Can we put a leash on one and keep it?
No,
Please no.
no.
Please no.
So that,
shown.
yeah, it won't work. They will turn around and just try to go at you. So that
Yeah.
is a 9 on the
off his
first
jaw.
attack, misses. That is
And cut off the
a.
arms.
And cut off the arm. Be Michonne.
Let's just say.
Well, that's where again, like these zombies, they
Right,
can't turn you into other zombies when they bite. It's literally they'll just
Oh.
maul you to death. Is all they'll do.
Oh, okay.
So
So yeah,
no.
cut off the arms
and the jaw.
and the jaw.
So that is
Still
a
works.
23 on the second attack though, because the first attack missed. It cannot get a 2-attack hit in. So 16 points
I
of
didn't
damage.
even have to. I didn't even have to Drapens it.
So 16 damage to him. He's still good. So that will be the end of the troll's turn. So back to Araxis, to which now, like at the end of your turn, is when all the zombies will.
So I got Primal Savagery still.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm also going to first do a movement. So, can I please pick up my player?
No.
30. Prior to me actually attacking, I'm going to go ahead and use there's Trail's Maggot.
Corral Maggot.
So, and I'm going to go ahead and make that melee attack.
Right.
Which is the +1 because of the wraps. So that's going to be a 18.
Alright. That hits.
Okay, so first we're gonna
What the
deal
heck am I
Where's the +1 coming from? You rolled a 7.
The
The
wraps. The wraps.
Ah, the wraps. Okay.
The
Do the
wraps.
wraps not automatically add that in your rolls?
No.
Oh.
Shitty reps.
Wait.
Yeah, no kidding. I feel like
Yeah. Anyway, in any case,
D&D Beyond do
so
better.
we'll first
Right?
do the damage from the Primal Savagery, and then we'll get into Krell's magnet.
Alright.
So go ahead, do that. That's going to be 9 acid damage,
Alright.
and then we'll go into Krell's. Okay, Krell's maggot. 6-inch maggot forms inside the creature of your choice within the range and begins to devour the target from within. You can make a spell attack against your target while in range. On a hit, the target takes necrotic damage from the maggot equal to 1d8 my spellcasting ability modifier. As a bonus action, each of my subsequent turns, you can repeat the attack against your target.
Alright.
So, stun, it hits, so 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is +3. Which, So that's going to be 6.
Have to
now-
3 because of the resistance.
Yep. But now, from this point forward, if there's more...
Just a 6-inch maggot wiggling around its body.
So, as an action on each of the troll's turns, it can make a melee weapon attack against the maggot with a weapon that deals piercing or slashing damage. The maggot has a AC equal to the spell save DC and 8 hit points per spell slot level, which was a 3rd level spell.
All right.
But I don't think it's ever going to get rid of it.
Again, it's dumb. It doesn't know what's happening to it. It's focused on the meal in front of it. So, if that is the end of your turn, Lufram, you're up.
Oh, beautiful! I like my tree. I'm gonna stay up there. I feel safe. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull a wild
I also
card. I'm
had a
gonna do a
bonus
nice,
action.
good old Eldritch Blast, straight at its face. I'm gonna do 2 of those. So
Alright.
I'm gonna roll. This is for the first one. Oh, nailed him so hard.
Oh, he's nailed. He's nailed all right.
This is for the second one.
Nailed by nothing.
Yeah,
he
he's
is
so
nailed by
dead.
nothing. You just a branch, like as you're trying to like push it out of the way and trying to blast it, your hand slips and you just into the air, and it's like, okay, that's not helpful.
Nope. Let's see, what else can Lufram do? Absolutely nothing! I'm gonna stay in my tree. Child, I'm gonna leave this to you guys. I feel like if he sees me, he'll think rabbit meat, so I'm just gonna keep throwing him from a distance. And I'm just gonna stay at my tree.
Give a thumbs up back.
Alright, so now it's Felix's go, and he's going to take first attack as well. Hold on, I'm just getting messages. I'm trying to respond.
How dare you interact with other people?
I know, I'm so sorry for having a child.
Well, don't.
6 years too late for that advice. Okay, so that is a... Oh, that's going to hit. Because that's a 15 plus, so that's going to hit. So 2d6. That attack. So 7. Plus 3, so 10. 10, and he's got to make a strength saving throw. Oh yeah, no, he's going back. 5, he's right there, so 5, 10, 15, 20 is gonna go a little bit on that angle from hitting the tree. He's gonna take 1d6 bludgeoning damage, so it takes an additional 2 points of damage, but he's not looking the greatest, but...
Would I get an attack of opportunity for that?
that was forced movement back, so no, you would not get him.
No? Okay.
Yeah, but
Just
he,
making sure.
he hasn't moved yet, so he's going to 5, 10. Again, just stand ready to wait. And then, Child, you're up.
5, 10, 20, 30, 40. Perfect. He's still in range. Gonna shoot my dagger and then whip it back at him.
All right, roll to see if you hit.
Noise. Where's my number?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, 19 to hit. All right. That's +3, so that's 7 plus 3.
So 4 plus 3.
7 plus 13 is 20 damage.
How do you want to do this on the troll?
Yes!
So I'm just
Because you have
kinda
no
gonna,
idea
like,
where anything else is. You guys
Yeah.
don't even know if there's other zombies, actually.
I just like take a step out, the dagger appears back in my head, and with the momentum I just flick my wrist, and it's just gonna like flip in the air and land him straight, or actually no, not forehead, right in the eyeball. It's like
Which
right
one? The
right
one
in
that's
his eye.
dangling, or the one that's still like in the eye socket?
The one that's still in the eye.
Okay.
So he's permanently blind. Yeah, it's like yeah.
And it just falls
And-
to the ground.
before he lands on my dagger, I'm gonna phew it back in my hand.
Oh, you don't want to push
It's
further
combat.
into the non-working brain?
I'm good. No, I'm good.
All right, so
And then after, I'm just gonna be like, when we sent you guys hunting, we meant for like what? Like deer, maybe a bird. Why zombies?
it's just like we were tracking something. I was following. We had something. Turns out they also had something too. Okay.
Oh, okay, so you both
Huh.
ended up tracking the same thing? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
He was following me.
Yeah.
What were you tracking?
A rabbit.
Oh,
You
okay,
fucking
okay.
asshole. A rabbit.
I mean,
Just drops from the sky.
Can I go
they-
to get a tooth out of the troll while they're...
Roll a medicine
Uh,
check.
Felix, do you want a weapon? You want a mace?
14.
I don't know
Oh,
if
go ahead. You go first.
14. It's rotted flesh. It's just rotted flesh pulls right out. It's just like
That's crazy.
I'm not big fan of morning stars
Maggot's
that way.
Still munching.
Yeah, it's still just like maggots going through the body, just kind of eating away. It's like the only thing is, Araxis, did you kill all the zombies that were here?
No.
What, the other four? There's 4 others. Guys, stay observe
No,
it. There's
3.
no, there's 4.
4. Oh. Yeah, you're right.
Questioning my
Where
math.
did they go?
Like
I mean, if
I
they
don't
ran
know.
off, they ran off.
Should we just leave? Maybe just head back to the wagon?
As you ask that, you just hear a
We should
deep in the
run.
woods.
We should run. We should run back to the wagon.
I was just playing Ring Around the Roses. I was having fun.
Okay,
Let's
are
start
we?
heading back to the wagon. I'm gonna
Alright.
start heading back to the wagon. I will
Yep.
see you. Farewell.
So
Alright,
as you
let's
guys
go.
are moving
Yeah.
through the woods, you just start in the back about 15 feet away from where Felix is. Like as he starts moving, you just hear as the ground ignites with flame and explodes as what looks like a fireball went off and miscalculated. But in the distance, you see something, and Felix is like, he's turned around, the explosion lights behind him, he's like, time to go. And that's what we're gonna call it for tonight's session. That's what we'll pick up next Friday. Thank you all so much for being here, as we had so many adventures with Dragon, a devilish entity. This pizza must be here. And zombies and undead. But thank you all so much for watching. We love you all so very much. Next week we will have Felix back, our wonderful Sky. But until then, enjoy your weekend. Be good people. Remember, you're loved. Appreciate you. Bye-bye!